They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, so picture this. When it comes to meeting the needs of both corporate and private customers, only 2 words matter: reliable carriers. As North America's largest specialized automotive transporters, we can move a fleet of vehicles to a show and send a one-off to a concourse. And that's worth more than we can say. Reliable carriers. Vehicles taken seriously.
Reliable Carriers is the official vehicle transport partner for RM Sotheby's. With over 400 trucks on the road, Reliable Carrier is North America's largest specialized automotive transport company, delivering to 48 states and Canada. To discuss your transportation needs, please visit a Reliable Carrier representative on site. RM Sotheby's acknowledges their partnership with leading insurance provider AIG. The partnership sees the 2 companies collaborate to offer market-leading specialty insurance products offered via the AIG Private Client Group, together with Grundy Insurance. Available October 10th through November 6th, online at RM Sotheby's, the Ron and Sarah Jury's collection exemplifies their passion for preservation and quality. Longtime members of the Antique Automobile Club of America, their collection features 14 AACA Grand National Prize winners and 2 Zenith Award nominees. Bidders can be assured of the highest quality, as each of these cars has been meticulously maintained, loved, and cherished by their owners for decades. A brief note on our conditions of business. All sales are as is and where is. Final bid price does not include buyer's premium and any applicable taxes. Please note that the buyer's premium for this sale is 10% for all motor car lots, 20% for all non-motor car lots. Payments for all lots must be arranged before 5 p.m. local time on Monday, 14 October. Removal of all lots must be arranged by 5 p.m. local time, Monday, 14 October. Please note, if removal is not arranged by this time, removal and storage fees will apply. It is the buyer's responsibility to ensure their purchase lot whilst in storage. Please speak to an RM Sotheby's team member in the auction settlement office should you have any questions at all. And finally, please note that the sale room notices and addenda read ahead of any applicable lot this evening supersede the catalog descriptions. My name is Evan Ide, and joining me on the podium as our auctioneer is Mike Shackleton. And now, without further ado, we will begin with lot 101.
Lot number 301, ladies and gentlemen, a Triumph TR3 pedal car. Who give $1,000 to start? $1,000 to start. I have 500. Thank you. 750. 500 offered. Asking 750. Hands high at 750. We're at 500. $750. Who gives 750? 500 and now 750. How about $600? Who wants to do that? At $600. We're at 500, asking 600. Here it is on stage at 500, asking 600. 750 online. Thank you. 1,000. 750, asking 1,000. We're at 750, asking $1,000. $1,000. Are we all done? At 750. $1,000. The bid is online at 750, asking $1,000. 750. $1,000. Jake, do you have a bidder? $1,000. We're at 750. $1,000 going once. $1,000 twice. Third and final chance at $1,000. 1,000, is that right, Jake? $1,000, now $1,250. $1,000, $1,250. 1,000 bid, $1,250. I got no monitor up here. 1,000, $1,250. 1,000, $1,250 from the internet, Chris. 1,000, asking $1,250. At 1,000, $1,250 going once. 1,000, $1,250 going, 12 and a half, 1,500. 1,500, we're at $1,250, asking 1,500. 1,500, we're at $1,250. $1,500 at $1,250. 1,500 going once. 1,500 going twice. The hammer's high at 15. Thank you. 1,750. 15 bid. 1,750. 15's bid. 1,750. Internet, you want to do it? At 15. 1,750 going once. 1,750 going twice. Third and final chance at $1,750. Sold. $1,500. Internet buyer at $1,500. Lot number 302 is the Citroen pedal car by Lely Small Cars. On the Citroen, ladies and gentlemen, who give $1,000. $1,000 to start. $1,000 here tonight at $1,000. I have 500 to start. Thank you. 1,000 now. 1,000, sir. Are you bidding there? 1,000. Thank you. 1,500. 1,000. Asking 15. Carries bidders on at 1,000. Asking 1,500. $1,500 now at 1,000 only. 1,500. Selling tonight at $1,000. Who wants to be 1,500? 1,000. 1,500 going once. At 1,000. 1,500. Thank you. $2,000 now. $2,000 to you. How about 1,750? 1,750. Do you want to do that? 1,750. 15's here in the middle. And now 1,750 going once. 1,750 twice. 1,750 online. $2,000. $2,000. We're at 1,750. 2,000. Now 2,250 internet. 2,250. We're at 2,000. Asking 2,250. $2,250. Anyone else at 2,250? 25 now. Internet's on at 2,250. 25. 25. 2,750 now. We're at 2,500. Asking 2,750. 2,750 going once. Internet. 25. 2,750 going twice. $2,750, $3,000 now. $3,000. We're at $2,750, $3,000 now. $3,250. We're at $3,000, asking $3,250. $3,250 where? At $3,000, $3,250 going once. $3,000, $3,250 twice. Third and final time at $3,250. Sold $3,000. And that number, Greg, is 9340. 9340. Lot 303. Is the Austin electric toy car by Royal Cars Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, who give $1,000 to start? $1,000. Who give $1,000? $1,000 to start. 500 I have. Thank you. $1,000. We're at 500. Asking $1,000. 1,500. Thank you. $2,000. Does your microphone work? 15. $2,000. 15. $2,000. We're at 1,500. Asking 2,000. I'm a little hard of hearing. 15. $2,000. We're at 15 online. Asking $2,000. How about 1,750? Now I've got you. $2,000. Thank you, Andrew. 1,750. Asking $2,000. 2,000. Now 2,250. You're doing a good job. 2,250. 2,000. 2,250. At $2,000 only. 2,250 going once. 2,000, 2,250 going twice, 2,250, brand new bidder. Now 2,500 internet, 2,500. We're at 2,250, asking 25. The internet is out at 2,250. Greg's got the money at 2,250, 2,500, 25, 2,750 now, 2,750, 2,750, $3,000 internet, 2,750, asking 3,000, $3,000 going once at 2,750, $3,000 going twice internet, $3,000, third and final time at $3,000. Sold $2,750, Greg, and that number is 9340. 9340. 304 is a 1946 Electro Bug. Who give 5,000? 2,000 to start. Thank you. Who give 25? We're at 2,000, asking 2,500. $2,500 now. We're at $2,000, and now $2,500. $2,500 hands high at $2,000, asking $25. $2,500 here tonight at $2,500. $2,500. Who wants to do it at $2,500? Look at that. Good job. $2,000, $2,500. We're at $2,000 only, asking $2,500. Who wants to be $2,000 and start? $1,000 I have, thank you. $1,500. At $1,000 to start, asking $1,500. $15, thank you. $2,000. $15, asking $2. At $1,500, asking $2,000. $2,000 here tonight, selling all the way at $1,500. $2,000, thank you. Now $25. $2,500. $2,500. We're at $2,000 with a Jake, asking $2,500. $2,500. Do you want to give $2,250, sir? $2,250. At $2,000, $2,250 going once. Who said it? $2,250 going twice. Third and final call at $2,250. Now $2,500. Now $25, Jake. We're at $2,250. $2,500. $2,500, Jake. Your bidder's out. $25, was that a bid? $25, thank you. $2,750 now. $2,500, asking $2,750, Andrew. Your bidder's out online. $2,750. $3,000 now. $3,000. We're at $2,750, asking $3,000. At $2,750, $3,000 going once. $3,000 going twice. Anyone else at $3,000? Sold. $2,750. Internet buyer at $2,750.
We've got the first of our motorcycle lots here. We've got lot 305, the 1947 Whizzer motorbike. This is being offered without reserve. It's the Whizzer single-cylinder air-cooled engine and tank mounted to a Cleveland Welding Company Roadmaster bicycle.
On the Whizzer, ladies and gentlemen, how much on this one? Who'll give $1,000? $1,000. Thank you. $1,500. $15 to you, sir. $2,000. $2,500. $2,500. $2,500. $3,000. $3,000. $3,500 now. $3,500. We're at $3,000, selling all the way at $3,500. Roger, your bidder is out at $3,500. The bid's here with RJ at $3,000, asking $3,500. $3,500 going once. $3,000. $3,500. Thank you. $4,000 now. $4,000 to you, sir. $4,000. $4,000. Now $45,000. $4,500 at $4,000, asking $45,000 going once. $4,000. $45,000 twice. Third and final call at $4,500. Sold. $4,000. And RJ, the number? 9186. Thank you. 9186.
Lot 306, the 1973 Norton Commando 850 Roadster. This is being offered without reserve. It's the first year of the Norton's venerated 850 Twin, desirable roadster model featuring Lockheed front brake and Cafe Racer style equipment.
Who give $5,000 to start? $5,000 here tonight. $5,000. $2,500. Thank you. $3,000 now. We're at $2,500, asking $3,000. Hands high. $3,000 in the back. Thank you. $4,000 now. $3,500. Now $4,000. Now $45,000. $4,500. The bid's in the back of the room at $4,000, asking $45,000. $4,500 selling tonight at $4,000. $45,000. Now $5,000. Now $5,000. Now $55,000. Now $55,000. Ken, your bidder's out. $55,000, gentlemen. $5,500. We're at $5,000. $5,500. $5,000. $55,000 going once. $5,000. $55,000 going twice. Selling all the way. Do you guys want to do $52.50? $5,000. $5,250. Last chance. $5,250. Sold. $5,000 in the back. $5,000. And that number, Ken, is 9312. 9312.
Lot 307, the 1947 Indian Chief with sidecar. This is being offered without reserve. It's Indian motorcycle, one of their most iconic designs. 74 cubic inch air-cooled side valve V-twin, 3-speed tank shift gearbox, coveted sidecar with matching skirted fender.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Indian, who get $20,000. $20,000, thank you. $30 now. We're at $20, asking $30. $20,000, $30,000 where? How about $25,000? $25,000. We're at $20, asking $25,000. $25,000, thank you. $30,000. $30,000, $35,000 now. We're at $30, asking $35,000. Roger, was that a bid? $35,000, thank you. $40,000 now. $37,500. Now $40,000. $40,000. $40,000. We're at $37,500, asking $40,000. $37,500, $40,000, selling all the way. $40,000, $42,500. $42,500. We're at $40,000 with Roger, asking $42,500. The phone bidders are out at $40,000, asking $42,500. We're going to count it down, and it's selling tonight at $40,000. $42,500 going once. $42,500. Now $45,000. $45,000. $45,000. $47,500 internet. $47,500. We're at $45,000 with Roger, asking $47,500. $47,500 at $45,000. 47.5 for the first time, 47.5 second time, 45, 47.5, 47.5. Now 50,000. $50,000 at 47.5, asking 50. 50,000 going once. 47.5, 50,000. 52.5 internet. We're at 50,000, asking 52.5. 50,000, asking 52.5. Internet, we're out now. Last chance at 50,000. 52,500. Here we go at 52.5. Sold $50,000. Roger, 50,000. 9290. 9290.
We have the first of our vehicle lots here. Lot 308, the 1937 Ford Deluxe Station Wagon. This is being offered without reserve. It's a nicely prepared, very original car with an older repaint, with of course, the 85 horsepower flathead V8, one of 9,304 produced in 1937, and the first of our spectacular collection of assortment of Woodies this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, who get 20,000 to start? $20,000. Somebody will. 20,000. Thank you. 30 now. 30,000. The opening bid's in at 20, asking 30,000. How about 25? 25,000. We're at 20, asking 25. 25. Thank you. 30,000 now. 25, asking 30, Ken. 30,000. The bid's with Jake on the phone at 25, asking 30,000. 30,000 going once. It's selling tonight at 25. 30,000. 27.5. 30,000. 32.5 now. I have 30 with Ken. 32.5. 30,000, asking 32.5. The phone bidders are all out at 30,000, asking 32.5. 32.5, thank you. Now 35, Ken. 35,000. We're at 32.5, asking 35. Selling tonight, 36, 38. 38,000. We have 36 on Jake, asking 38. $38,000. We're at 36, 38,000 going once. $38,000, 38, 40,000 now. $40,000. We're at 38, and now $40,000. Jake, your bidder's out. $40,000. 40,000 going once. 40,000 going twice. 40,000, third and final chance at $40,000. Jake, what's he want to do at $40,000? Sold $38,000, Michael, and that number is 9528. 9528.
Up next, we have Lot 309, the 1949 Ford Custom Station Wagon. This is being offered without reserve. It's the first year of the shoebox styling, and this particular Woody hides some secrets. It's got a late model 302 V8. It's got disc brakes, an automatic transmission, power steering, and air conditioning. So offering the best of both worlds.
Who gave $30,000 to start? $30,000 to start. 20 I have. Thank you. Now 30,000. 20,000, asking 30. 30,000, hands high at $30,000. We're at 20, asking 30. 30,000, who wants to be 25? 25,000 in the back, now 30,000. We're at 25, asking $30,000. 25 is in, $30,000. The bid is in the room now at 25, and now $30,000. $30,000. We're going to count it down. It's selling unreserved, ladies and gentlemen, at $25,000. $30,000 where? 27.5, now $30,000. $30,000. $30,000. Did you say 30? Now 32.5. 32.5. We're at 30,000 in the room, asking 32.5. 30,000. 32.5. We're at 32.5. Thank you. Now 35. The internet is on at 32.5, asking 35,000. $35,000. It's selling tonight at 35,000 going once. 32.5. 35,000 going twice. Third and final chance at $35,000. Sold $32,500. Internet buyer at $32,500.
Lot 310 is the 1942 Ford Super Deluxe Station Wagon. This is being offered without reserve. This is from the rare short production 1942 production year. Only 5,483 of these were built. This is a very high quality restoration from the famous Nick Alexander collection. It's equipped with the AM radio and heater, the 96 horsepower flathead V8 with the 3-speed transmission.
Who gave 50,000? 50,000. 30 I have. Now 40. 30,000 asking 40. 40,000. Did you say 40? 40,000. 50,000. 50,000. We're at 40 asking 50. $50,000. Hands high at 50,000. $50,000. Selling at no reserve, ladies and gentlemen, at 40,000 asking 50,000. 45. Now 50 in two places. You're going to have to be 47.5. Break the tie for me, Pete. 47.5. 47.5. Now 50. Now 52.5. 52.5. Is that a bid? Now 55. Now 57.5. now 57.5. 55, asking 57.5. 55, asking 7.5. Carrie's bidder is on at 55,000, asking 57.5. 57.5, thank you, Pete. Now $60,000. 60,000, 62.5. 62.5. Pete, you're doing better than last night already. 62.5. 60,000, asking 62.5. Now 65. 65,000. 67.5. 67.5. You're making your dad proud. 67.5. 65, asking 67.5. 67.5. 70,000. Now 70,000. Now 72.5. 72.5. 72.5. You're not a disappointment. 72.5. At 70,000, asking 72.5. Now 75,000. 75,000. 75,000. At 72.5. 75,000 going once. 75,000 going twice. 72. 74. 75. 75,000. Pete, work your magic. 75,000. At 74. At 75. Now 76. Now 76,000. 76,000. He said no. Anyone else at $76,000? It's hammers high, $76,000. 76, 77, Pete. Now 77, 77, 77, 77, 78 now. 78,000, 78,000. He said no. Anyone else at $78,000? Sold 77,000. Thank you, Pete. And that number is 9586. 9586.
Lot 311, the 1951 Ford V8 Custom Deluxe Country Squire Station Wagon, being offered without reserve. Final year of the Ford Woody Station Wagon and the first to use the Country Squire designation. This was the first Ford automobile to break the $2,000 mark when new. Well equipped with AM radio, clock, vanity mirror, fog lights, and front bumper guard.
On the Country Squire, ladies and gentlemen, who get 50,000? 30, I have to start. 40,000 now. $40,000. We're at 30, asking 40. $40,000. At $40,000 here tonight, $40,000. How about 35? 35,000. We're at 30, asking 35. 35,000. We're at 30,000 only, asking 35,000. $35,000. Who wants to do it at $35,000? $35,000. We're at 30. 35,000. 35,000. Who wants to be 35? 20,000. I'm sorry. 25. 20,000. Asking 25. 25,000. We're at 20. Asking 5. $25,000. Where? At 20,000. Asking 25. 25 in the back corner. Now $30,000. We're at 25. How about 30,000? 25 and now $30,000. Who wants to be 27.5? What a buy at 27.5. 25,000. 27.5 online. Now $30,000. $30,000. We're at 27.5 and now $30,000. 30,000 selling all the way at $30,000. At 27.5, $30,000 going once. 30,000 now 32.5. 32.5. We're at 30,000 online. 32.5. Sean, you're out. 32.5. We're at 30,000. Asking 32.5 going once. 30,000. 32.5 going twice. At 30,000. 32.1. 32. 32,000 now. We have 31,000 in the room, and now $32,000. $32,000 here tonight at $32,000 going once. 32,000, 32, 33 now. 33, don't miss it. 33,000. We're at 32. $33,000 for the second time at $33,000. Any advance at $33,000. Third and final call, $33,000. Sold $32,000. 9030, 9030.
Lot 312, the 1947 Ford Super Deluxe Station Wagon, offered without reserve. Ford's top-of-the-line wood-bodied station wagon, modified with enhanced performance and durability. It has a 327 cubic inch Chevrolet V8, aluminum radiator, MSD electronics, and a 12-volt ignition.
Who give 20,000 to start? 20,000 in the back corner, 25 now. 25,000. We're at 20, asking 25. 25,000. 25,000, now 30,000. $30,000. We're at 25. How about 27.5? 27.5, now 30. $30,000. We're at 27.5, asking $30,000. $30,000 here tonight at 27.5. $30,000 going once. Selling all the way, ladies and gentlemen. 30,000, now 32.5. 32.5. Bids online, 32.5. Now 35 internet. Now 35,000. We're at 32.5, asking 35,000. Internet is out now at $35,000. We're going to count it down and selling tonight at 35,000 for the first time. 35,000 the second time. Third and final opportunity at $35,000. Sold 32,500. And that number, Ken, in the back corner is... Ken, can you help me with that one, please? 9068. 9068.
Lot 313 is the 1946 Mercury station wagon. One of just 2,797 Mercury wagons built for 1946. This is much rarer than its Ford Motor Company counterparts. It has the 100 horsepower, flathead V8, 3-speed transmission, optional driver's side spotlight, radio, and heater, and this is being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, once again, from the collection, ladies and gentlemen, who give 20,000. 20,000 I have, 25,000 now. 20's offered, asking 25. 25,000, we're at 25, 30,000. 30,000, 27.5, now 30. 27.5, asking 30. $30,000, we're at 27.5, 30,000. 32.5 now. 32.5. At 30,000, asking 32.5. 32,500 selling all the way at 32.5. 30,000, who wants to be 31? 31,000, hands high. 31, 32 now. 32. Now, Ken, you didn't make it. I'm sorry. I have 31 online. $32,000. 31, 32, now 33. And now 33,000. We're at 32, asking $33,000. 33,000 going once. 32, 33,000 twice. 33, thank you. Now 34 and a brand new bidder. 34,000. We're at 33, $34,000. $34,000. Any advance at $34,000. Third and final time at $34,000. Sold $33,000. Second row at $33,000. 9130. 9130.
Lot 314 is the 1940 Ford Deluxe station wagon. One of just 8,730 Deluxe station wagons produced in 1940. This has got period upgrades to help it up in modern traffic. It's got dual carburetors, Offenhauser heads. Electrical system has been upgraded to 12 volts. This is, of course, being offered without reserve.
We'll give 25,000 to start. Thank you. 30,000 now. 30,000. 35. 35. We're at 35. Now 40,000. 37.5. Now 40. 40,000. 37.5. 40,000. Row to the back. 40,000. 37.5. $40,000. 37.5 and now 40,000. 40,000 selling tonight with no reserve at 37.5. $40,000. 40,000 now 42.5. Now 45,000, Jake. 45,000. We're at 42.5, asking $45,000. $45,000 at 42.5 and now 45,000. 45, 47.5. 47.5. 47,500. 47.5 at 45,000. 47.5 going once. 45. 47.5 going twice. 47.5 third and final chance at 47,500. Sold 45,000, Jake. 45,000 and that number, Jake. 9552. 9552.
Lot 315. This is the 1933 Ford V8 station wagon. Highly desirable 1933 styling with flathead V8 performance. Well preserved and benefiting from an older restoration. 75 cubic inch flathead V8 accompanied by removable side curtains and original set of 5 wire wheels, and this is being offered without reserve.
25 to start. 25,000 to start. Who wants to do it? $25,000. 20,000, thank you. 25. 22.5 online. 25. Now 27.5. 27.5. 27.5. 30,000. 30,000. 27.5. 30,000. We're at 27.5, asking $30,000. 27.5. $30,000. Bids with me at 27.5. $30,000 going once. Selling tonight with no reserve. 30,000. 31. 31 now. 31,000. We're at 30, asking 31. 32. Internet wrote 32,000. We're at 31 in the room, and now $32,000. 31,000, $32,000. Any advance at $32,000 for the first time at 31,000. $32,000 for the second time at $32,000. Third and final chance at $32,000. 33 now. 33. That was close. 33. 33. Yes. 34. 34,000. We're at 33. Asking 34. 33. $34,000. Andrew, hurry along now. At 34,000 going once. 34,000 twice. Third and final chance at $34,000. Sold $33,000. 9189, I believe. 9189.
Lot 316, the 1939 Ford Deluxe Station Wagon. Highly desirable 1939 styling with rare bird's eye maple construction, restored by Woody expert Nick Alexander and formerly part of his collection. This is clearly one of the stars of the show tonight. This absolutely fabulous example of this 1939 Ford Woody, and it's being offered without reserve.
Who gives $75,000? $75,000 here tonight. $75,000. 50. Thank you. 60,000 now. 60,000. We're at 50. Asking 60. $60,000. We're at 50,000 only. Asking 60,000. $60,000. We're at 50. How about 55? 55,000. We're at 50, and now 55,000. Any advance at $55,000. $55,000 here tonight. 55. Thank you. $60,000 now. 55. Asking 60. 60,000, no reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Take advantage at 55, asking $60,000. The bid's in the room now at 55. $60,000 going once. 60,000, now 65. Internet's on, 65. Don't lose it, sir. 65, half price. 65,000. We're at 60, asking 65. Do you want to give 62.5? 62.5. We're at 60. 62.5. Now 65. Internet. 65,000. We're at 62.5. $65,000 going once. 62.5. $65,000 going twice. 65. 67.5, sir. 67.5. You're sure you're done, sir? 67.5. We're at 65,000. Thank you for your help. 67.5. Any advance at 67,500. Sold $65,000. Internet buyer at 65.
Lot 317 is the 1947 Ford Super Deluxe Sportsman convertible. One of just 2,774 models built that year. Flathead V8 performance and reliability. High quality restoration by Nick Alexander, completed in the mid-1920s, in the mid-2000s.
Who gives 60?
Offered without reserve.
Without reserve, once again, ladies and gentlemen. Who gives 60? 60,000 I have, 70,000 now. 70,000, 80,000. $80,000. We're at 70, asking 80,000. $80,000. Bids in the room now at 70,000. Who wants to be $80,000? $80,000. 80,000. How about 75? 75,000. We're at 70, asking 75. Another great buy, ladies and gentlemen, at no reserve. We're at 70,000. 75,000 going once. 70,000, 75,000. Anybody want to be 72.5? 70,000, 72.5. 72.5 for the second time at 72.5. Now 75. 75. 75. 77.5. 77.5. Michael, your bidder's out. 77.5. We're at 75,000, asking 77.5. 80,000 now. 80,000, 82.5. 82.5. 80,000, asking 82.5. 80,000, 82.5. Michael, your bidder's out at 82,500 going once. 80,000, 82.5 going twice. Third at 82.5. 85,000 now. 87.5. 87.5. We're out again, Michael. 87.5. We're at 87.5. $90,000. 90,000. 90,000. 87.5. Asking $90,000. Any advance at $90,000. You want back in at $90,000. We're at 87.5. $90,000. Last chance. 90,000. 92.5. Michael. 92.5. 95,000 now. 95,000. We're at 95,000. 92.5 and now 95,000. You said that before. 95. I can't trust you. 95,000. 92.5. $95,000. Last chance at 95,000. Love you too. At $95,000. Sold 92,500. And that number, Michael, is 9596. 9596.
Lot 318 is the 1934 Packard 1104 Super 8 Coupe Roadster, believed to be one of approximately 20 surviving examples. Fitted with mirrors, V-lensed headlights, dual driving light, dual side mount tires with cover, and luggage rack. CCCA full classic, ideal candidate for touring or club events.
Thank you much. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Packard, how much on this one? What do you want to get for it? Who give 50,000? 60 online, 70,000 where? $70,000. 70,000, 80,000 now. $80,000. We're at 70, asking 80, 90, 90,000, 90, 100, 100,000. We're at 90, asking 100, 100,000. At 90,000, asking $100,000. Internet route, the bids with Ken at 90,000. $100,000 where? $100,000. We're at 90. How about 95? 95, thank you, 100 now. 100,000, we're at 95, asking 100, Ken. 100,000, 95, and now $100,000. $100,000 here tonight at 95. 97.5. Got it. 100,000 at 97.5. 100,000. 100,000. 105 now. 105. 105. We're at 100,000. Asking 105 online. 110. 105 online. And now 110,000. 110. 120 internet. 110. Asking 120. 110's bid, asking $120,000. Internet we're out now at 110, asking 120. 120, 130, 120, asking 130. Pete's bidder's on at 120, asking 130. 125 I have, now 130. 125, asking 130. 130,000, we're at 125. 130,000, Pete, your bidder's out. 127.5, now 130. Now 130, Ken, at 127.5, $130,000. 127.5, $130,000. We're going once at 127.5, $130,000 for the second time at 127.5, $130,000. Or any advance, the bid is online at 127.5, 130. Ken, what's he want to do? 127.5. Sorry, bids with Pete, pardon me. 127.5, 130,000, 130. Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 127.5, 130, 132.5, 132.5. Thank you, Andrew. 132.5 at 130, 132.5. Now 135, 135. Selling tonight, 135, Ken. 132.5, 135 once. 135 twice. Ken, your bidder is out at 135. Third and final time at $135,000. Sold 132.5. Thank you, Pete, at 132.5. 9595.
Lot 319 is the 1934 Chrysler Airflow sedan. This is now being offered at no reserve. This is the first year for the Airflow with its splendid streamlined styling and waterfall grille. Appealing older restoration accompanied by its original 1934 Pennsylvania vehicle registration slip, as well as period spare parts and literature.
Who get 25,000 to start? Now 30,000. 30,000. Selling at no reserve. 30 at the back. Now 35. 35, 40,000. 45,000. 45,000. We're at 40, asking 5. 45, now 50. $50,000. We're at 45 and now $50,000. 45's offered, 50,000, and it's selling tonight at 45. $50,000. Does anyone bid 47.5? 47.5. Thank you. 50,000 now. $50,000 at 47.5. $50,000. We're going to count it down, and it's selling tonight at 47.5. 50,000 going once. 47.5. 50,000. 52.5. 52.5, sir. 52.5. You've been with me from the start. Now let's take it home. 52.5. At 50,000, 52.5 going once. Twice. Third and final chance, sir, at 52,500. Sold. $50,000, Roger. 9026. 9026.
Lot 320 is the 1933 LaSalle 345C convertible coupe. One of just 146 built, of which only 5 surviving examples are listed in the registry. Meticulously restored under prior ownership, enjoyed and cherished by a short chain of marque enthusiasts. Wonderfully period-correct accessories, including dual trip lights, luggage rack, wood grain dash, and an uncommon radio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, who get 50,000 to start? 50 I have, 75,000. 75,000 now. 50 is online, now 75,000. 50,000, asking 75. How about 60? 60,000, now 70,000. 70,000. 60 on Ken, asking 70. Now 80. $80,000. 80,000 now. We're at 70, asking 80. Ken has the money at 70, asking $80,000. We're at 70, asking 80. How about 70? 75. Now 80,000. 80,000. 75 with Ken, asking $80,000. On the Great LaSalle at 75, $80,000 now. We're at 75, asking $80,000.
This is a great example of these rarely seen LaSalles. This one's finished in the autumn blaze mist over gray with red leather interior and black convertible top. These are very good and respected touring cars and fully eligible as a CCCA classic for caravan and other Concours events.
75's offered, asking $80,000. We're at 75 with Ken's bidder. Ken, is your the bidder, want to give 77.5. 77.5. Here it goes. 77.5. 80,000 now. 80,000. Brand new bidder. 82.5. 82.5. My bidder's on now. 80,000. 82.5. 82.5. Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 80,000. Asking 82.5. 82.5. Now 85. Now 87.5. 87.5. Ken. 85. 87.5. 85 with my bidder. 87.5. 85,000. Asking 87.5. Going once. 87.5. Going twice. Third and final chance, sir, at 87,500. 86, 87, 87, 88, 88, 88,000. 88,000. Going once. Going twice. 88, 89, 89, 90,000. $90,000. $90,000. 90,000 going once. 90,000 twice. Third and final chance at $90,000. Sold $89,000 front row, and that number is 9141.
Lot 321 is the 1938 Cadillac Series 75 5-passenger Imperial sedan. This is being offered without reserve, and all proceeds of the sale will go to the James and Sherry Raisbeck Foundation. This was delivered new to P.T. Barnum's grandson, Clinton Barnum Seeley. It's the last of just 34 Imperial sedans built for 1938.
Who gave 25,000? 25,000 here tonight at $25,000. 20 I have, thank you, 25. 20's offered, asking 25. 22.5, now 25. 27.5 now. 27.5, we're at 25. 27.5. 25,000, asking 27.5. 27.5, we're at 25,000, asking 27.5. Now 30,000, sir, on the aisle at $30,000. 30,000. We need to change the picture, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen. Lot number 321 is what we need on the big screen, please. Lot 321. On the big screen, ladies and gentlemen, lot 321. There we go. And we're at 27.5 online. Thank you kindly. Okay. No problem. 27.5 online, and now $30,000. $30,000. We're at 27.5, asking $30,000. We're at 27.5, selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at no reserve at 27.5. $30,000 going once. 27.5, $30,000 going twice. 30,000, third and final chance at $30,000. Sold 27,500. Internet buyer at 27.5.
Lot 322 is the 1935 LaSalle Series 50 convertible coupe. The most desirable of LaSalle from its most stylish period. Just one of 820 convertible coupes built for the 1935 model year, believed to be an incredibly well-preserved example. Please note the title for this lot is in transit.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the 35 LaSalle, who get $40,000 to start? 25 I have on, now 30,000. 25, 30, now 35. Now 35,000. 30's online, asking 35. 35,000 now. We're at 30, asking 35. 35,000 in the room, and now 40,000. 35, asking 40. 35, $40,000. Online, you're out at 35. The bid is in the room now at 35, and now $40,000. $40,000. Here's a great buy, great LaSalle for 35. $40,000. Who wants to be 37.5? 37.5. We're at 35,000 only, asking 37.5.
Great example of Art Deco styling for the period. Very well preserved car. Extremely rare model.
And we're at 35,000, asking 37.5. 37.5. I will take $36,000. 36. Thank you. 37. 36. 37. 37 online, 38 now, 38,000, 38, 39, 39,000. We're at 38, asking 39,000. Internet is out at 39. Now 40,000, Roger. 40,000. We're at 39. 40,000. That's all at 40,000. 39, asking $40,000. We're at 39, and now $40,000. 40,000. Now 41, and a brand new bidder. 41,000. Internet, we're out as well. 40's in the room, and now $41,000. $41,000. We're at 40, asking 41. Internet, we're out now at 41,000, going once. 40,000. Any advance at 41, 41, 42, 41, 42, 42,000. Now we're out. Now 43, 43,000, 43,000, 43,000, sir. Don't miss it. 43,000 at 42, asking 43. We're out, sir, in the third row at $43,000. 43,000 going once. 42.5, I'll take it. Now 43. Now 43,000. Now you think about it a little bit, sir. We have 42.5 here. $43,000. We're at 42.5 and now 43. $43,000. I'm going to count it down at 42.5. $43,000 going once. 42.5 is here. $43,000 going twice. At 42.5. Anyone else in the house at $43,000. 43,000. Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 42.5. $43,000. Last chance, $43,000. Sold $42,500, and that number is 9131. 9131.
Lot 323 is the 1930 Rolls-Royce Phantom II Continental Wayman fixed head. This is offered directly from a well-loved enthusiast ownership since 1976. One-off, highly sporting Wayman patent coachwork with flared fenders, original chassis and engine. It's featured in the Phantom II Continental book by Raymond Gentile and Andre Belize.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the 30 Rolls-Royce, who give 150. 100 online, thank you, 150. 150,000 at 100, asking 150. $150,000. We're at 100, asking 150. 150,000. We're at 100, asking 150. 150,000. 125. 150. 125. I have 150 now. At 125, asking 150. $150,000. Internet, we're out now at 125 in the room. $150,000. 130. 140. 130, asking 140. 100, 140, 150, Greg, 150,000. At 140, 150, 150,000. No, the bid is here at 140. 145, is that correct? 145, got it. 150, 145, 150,000. At 145, 150,000. The bid is here at 145, asking $150,000. 145, a great automobile, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Rolls-Royce at 145, $150,000. We're at 145. Asking 150.
What a good-looking car this is, and features the Wayman coachwork. It is I love the fenders on this car. I mean, a Phantom II Continental is a fabulous driving car, and this is a striking car. You can imagine either keep it as is or future show potential. Maybe imagine it in a dark color set. It's a really a very striking example. Great car.
The bid is here in the middle of the room at 145, asking $150,000. 145, $150,000. Does anyone else want to bid at $150,000? We're at 145. Evan, do you have a bidder on the phone? $150,000. We're at 145, asking 150. 150,000. We're at 145, and now $150,000. We're going to count it down at 145. $150,000 going once. At 145. Asking $150,000. $150,000. Any advance at 145. $150,000. 150. 145. 150. Ladies and gentlemen, it is selling tonight. Do not miss it at 145. $150,000. Selling all the way, ladies and gentlemen, at 145. $150,000 going twice. 145. How about 147.5? Before we go at 147.5, third and final chance, 147.5. Sold $145,000. Greg, thank you. And the number is 9401. Is that correct? 9401. Thank you.
Lot 324 is the 1960 Rolls-Royce Phantom V Rivers Limousine with coachwork by Chaperone. Offered directly from the collection of the Peterson Automotive Museum, a one-off design for Hollywood power couple Marty and Margaret Scoris Martin. Donated by Mrs. Martin directly to the Peterson Automotive Museum, 2 owners from new. This car has been widely exhibited on the West Coast, including 3 times at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. It is being offered without reserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have $30,000 offered, asking $40,000. $40,000. $40,000, thank you, $50,000. $50,000 now. How about 45? 45,000. 45, 50,000. 50,000. Somebody break the tie for me. 45. 50,000, Roger. Thank you. 55. Now 55. We're at 50, asking $55,000. 50's bid, 55, and it's selling tonight at $55,000. We're at 50. 55, 52.5, 55 online. I'll take it. It's a little bigger. Now $60,000. How about 50, 60,000? 62.5. 60,000, asking 62.5. Roger's on at 60, asking 62.5. 60,000, 62.5. Now 65. The bid's online. 65, 67.5. Roger's bidder is on at 65, asking 67.5. 67.5, selling tonight at 65,000. 67.5 going once. 65,000 bid. 67.5 going twice. 67.5, now 70, Roger. $70,000. At 67.5, $70,000. I'm going to count it down, and it's selling tonight at 70,000 going once, 70,000 twice. Third and final chance at $70,000. Sold. 67,005 on the phone desk, and that number 9598. 9598.
Lot 325 is the 1931 Rolls-Royce Phantom II Special New Market Convertible. Built for prominent politician Vance McCormick of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. This is a AGS series Phantom II, one of the few American Phantom II models. And it has been in single ownership since 1997 and kept for many years in the Harrisburg area.
Ladies and gentlemen, who gives $75,000 to start? $75,000 here tonight. 50 I have. Now 75. 75,000. How about 60? 60,000. 70,000. 70,000. 80,000. 80,000 now. We're at 70, asking 80. Internet, we're out at $80,000. $80,000. We're at 70, asking 80,000. 70,000. $80,000 here tonight at 80,000. Thank you. $90,000 now. 80,000, asking 90. 80,000, asking $90,000. We have 80 in the room, and now $90,000. 80,000, 90,000, 85, 90,000, 90,000, 90,000. Greg, your bidder's out. 85, 90,000, sir. 85, you're out now. I have 85, 90,000 to you. $90,000. 85, asking 90. Sir, would you reconsider and give 87.5? 87.5 one time. 87.5. 85,000, 87.5. 87.5. We're at 85,000, 87.5. 87,005. Roger, do you have a bidder? 87.5. 85,000, 87.5.
There are only 125 of these left-drive Phantom IIs built, and very few with the new market convertible sedan coachwork. These are really great driving cars, and this coachwork is often seen on the Phantom I, but to get it in a left-hand Phantom II configuration is a very rare opportunity indeed.
All right, 82.5, asking $85,000. 82.5, 85,000. 82.5, $85,000. Are we all done at $85,000? We're at 82.5 only, asking $85,000. Do you want to reconsider, sir? 85,000. $85,000. 82.5, $85,000. 82.5, 85. Do you want to give 83, sir? 83,000 going once. 83 and a brand new bidder. $84,000 now. 83, 84, 84, 84, Greg. Now 85, 85. Don't lose it. 85,000. $85,000. We're at 84, $85,000 now. 85,000 going once. 84, $85,000 going twice. 85 online. 86,000. 86,000. 86,000. Now 87,000 internet. $87,000. 86, asking 87. $87,000. Internet, come on back in at $87,000. 87,000 going once. 86, 87,000 twice. $87,000. Third and final chance at $87,000. We're going to close it there at $86,000.
Lot 326 is the 1961 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud II Drophead Coupe adaptation. One of 74 original left-hand drive examples, originally delivered to Norwegian metals magnate Ola Holta. Numerous bespoke features, including dashboard tachometer, altimeter, equipped with its original engine, charming overall condition, and a striking automobile.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Rolls-Royce, how much in this one? I have 75 to start. $80,000. 80,000, thank you, 85. 85, 90,000. 95 now. 95,000. We're at 90, 95, 100,000. 100,000, 105, 105, 110, 115, 115, 120, 120. Kerry, you didn't make it. 120. Greg, you're out. 130, 140, 150, 150, 160, 160, 160,000. 150, asking 160. 160,000. We're at 150, asking 160. You're on JP at 150, asking 160. 150 with Greg, asking 160. 106, 155. Now 160, 165, 165. 165 at 160,000, asking 165. It's selling tonight at 160, asking 165, going once. 160, 165, 165. Now 170, 170, 170,000, or 165, and now 170,000. Here it goes at 170, going once. 167.5. Now 170. Now 170. 167.5, $170,000. So we're going to count it down, and it's selling tonight at $170,000 for the first time, at $170,000 for the second time, third and final time, $170,000. Sold 167.5, and that 9304, 9304.
Lot 327 is the 1933 Rolls-Royce 2025 Torpedo Tourer. This has been in single-family ownership for the last 62 years. First assembled as a Park Ward saloon, now wearing a torpedo touring style body in the style of Barker. Powered by a 3.7-liter straight six mounted to a 4-speed manual. This is a great chance for affordable open Rolls-Royce touring. It is being offered without reserve.
I have 30,000 to start, asking 40,000. 30 with the absentee bid at $40,000. $40,000. How about 35? 35,000. We're at 30, asking 35. 35 hands high at $35,000. 35,000. We're at 30. How about 32.5? Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 32.5. We're at 30,000 only. 32.5. Now 35. And now 35,000. We're at 32.5, asking 35. The internet is on at 32.5. And now $35,000. The bids with the net at 32.5. $35,000 going once. It's selling tonight at 32.5. $35,000 going twice. 32.5. 35, thank you. 37.5 now. The bid's in the room at 35, asking 37.5. 37.5 now. We're at 35, and now 37.5. Andrew, what's he say online at 37.5 going once? 35, 37.5 twice. Third and final chance at 37,500. Sold $35,000, and that number is 9318. 9318, 35,000.
Lot 328 is the 1931 Cadillac V12 7-passenger Imperial sedan. This is one of the few surviving examples of this elegant design. An excellent restoration in its original colors and trim per its build sheet. It's a CCCA full classic.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the 31 Cadillac, how much on this? How about 25,000? Now 30,000. 35. 35. The bid's in the room. 35. 40,000. 40,000. 45. 45,000, 45,000. At 40, asking 45. Now 50, 50,000, 55, 55, 60,000, 60,000, 55, $60,000. It's selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 55,000. $60,000 where? $60,000. 60, 65, 65,000 now. 70,000, Greg. 70,000. 70,000, 75, 75,000. We're at 70, asking 75. $75,000. We're at 70 with Greg's bidder, asking $75,000. Selling tonight at $75,000. 70 bid, $75,000. Phone bidders, what do you want to do? At $75,000 going once. 72.5, 75. I took it ahead of you, sir. You have to give 75. I have 80,000. That's even better. 82.5. That's the way to do it, Greg. 82.5. 82.5. These guys in the front are weak. 82.5. 80,000. 82.5. 82.5. 80,000. 82.5. Sir, do you want to reconsider at 82.5? 80,000. 82.5 online. Now 85. 85. I was waiting for that. 85,000. 82.5. $85,000. $85,000. 87.5 now. 87.5. He does have a nice haircut, though. 87.5. 85, asking 87.5. 87.5. We're at 85,000, asking 87.5. 87.5. Now bids with Greg at $85,000. 87.5 going once. 86. 88. 88,000. Don't lose it, sir. 87.5 online. $90,000. $90,000. 87.5. $90,000. The hammer is high at 87.5. $90,000 going once. Twice. Third and final chance, 89. 90,000. 80, 90. 91 now. 91,000. We're at 90, asking 91. 91,000. I have 90 online. $91,000. 91,000. 91,000 going once. 90 bid. 91,000 going twice. 91,000. Third and final chance at 90, 91, 92 now. It's online. 92, 92, 92,000 at 91,000, asking $92,000. Any advance at $92,000. The hammer's high, and it's selling tonight at $92,000. Sold $91,000. Internet buyer at $91,000.
Lot 329 is the 1930 Cadillac V16 7-passenger Imperial sedan. For those who missed this one, there is we have another supreme example of the Imperial sedan, but this time in a V16. Formerly owned by Bob Studenrauch and Don Hanlon, it's an award-winning older restoration in its original colors and trim, and it's a full CCCA classic.
Ladies and gentlemen, who gives $75,000 to start? $75,000. $80,000, $90,000. $100,000. $110,000. $120,000. $130,000. $140,000. $150,000. $160,000. $170,000. $170,000. We're at $160,000, asking $170,000. $170,000. The bid is in the room at $160,000, asking $170,000. $170,000. Lots of interest in this one, ladies and gentlemen, at $160,000, asking $170,000. $170,000. It's selling tonight at $160,000, asking $170,000, $180,000, $190,000, $190,000. Internet road again at $190,000, $190,000. At $180,000, asking $190,000. $180,000 bid, $190,000. $190,000, $200,000 now, sir. $200,000. $190,000, asking $200,000. $200,000. You're out, sir, at $200,000. $190,000 here in the second row, asking $200,000 going once. $200,000 going twice. Third and final chance at $200,000. Sold $190,000. Congratulations. 9402. 9402.
Lot 330 is the 1911 Singer motorcycle with sidecar. This is offered from the Charles J. Nadeau collection. Beautifully restored example of an iconic English motorcycle, fitted with handsomely designed, elegant sidecar. This one is being offered without reserve, but please note the title for this is in transit.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Singer, how much on this? Who gave $10,000 to start? $10,000 hit. $15,000 now. $15,000. We're at 10, asking 15. 15,000. We're at 10,000. How about 15,000? $15,000. Who wants to be 12.5? 12.5, thank you, 15,000. 17.5. 17.5. 17,500. 17.5, 20,000 down. $20,000. We're at 17.5, asking $20,000. At 17.5, and now $20,000. We're at 17.5 online, $20,000. Any advance at $20,000. Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at $20,000 going once. 17.5, 18, is that right? 18, thank you, 20,000. Now 20,000. 18, asking 20. 18, and now $20,000. The bid's on the phone desk at 18, 20,000, now 22. Now 22,000. $22,000. 24,000 now. $24,000. We're at 22, and now 24. 24,000 internet. Do you want to do it at 24,000 going once? 22, $24,000 twice. Third and final chance at 24, 26 now. 26,000, we're at 24, asking 26. 26,000, we're at 24, $26,000 last chance at $26,000. Any advance at $26,000. Sold. Internet buyer, $24,000 on the net.
Lot 331 is the 1953 Buick Skylark. Offered from the Charles J. Nadeau collection, one of just 1,690 built and one of General Motors' dream cars for the public. Finished in its striking original reef blue color, beautifully presented restoration throughout. Perhaps the most sought after of all post-war Buicks, this is being offered without reserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, who give $50,000 to start? 50,000, thank you, 60 now. 60,000 without reserve at $60,000. Now 70,000. 80,000 now. 80,000, 90,000. 90,000. Carries bidders on it, 80,000. Asking 90,000. 90,000, 85. 90,000. 95, Ken. 95. 95,000. What a car. At $95,000. At $95,000. We're at 90, asking 95. $95,000. We're at 90,000 right here with Carrie's bidder, and now $95,000. 95,000 selling all the way at 95,000. Does he want to give 92.5? 90,000. 92.5 going once. 92.5 and a brand new bidder. 95,000. 97.5. 97.5, sir. 97.5. At 95, 97.5, 100,000, 102.5, 102.5. At 100,000, asking 102.5. Now 105, 105, 107.5, 107.5, 107.5. At 105, asking 107.5. 107.5, we're going to count it down at $105,000 here in the room. 107.5, 110 now. 110, 112.5, 112.5, 110, asking 112.5, 115. 115, 115,000 at 112.5, asking 115. $115,000. We're at 112.5, 115, 117.5. 117.5 at 115, asking 117.5. 117.5. Are we all done? At 115, 117.5. Now 120. 120. Nice even number. You'll always remember what you paid. 120. 117.5. $120,000 going once. 120,000. 119, 120. 120,000. 119, asking 120. $120,000 at 119, and now 120. $120,000 going once. 119. 120,000 twice. 120, 121. 121. 121 now. You're out, sir, at 121. 121,000. 122. 122. At 121, $122,000. 122. Well, thank you for the help. At 121, 122. Last chance, $122,000. Sold $121,000. 9390. 9390.
Lot 332 is the 1956 Jaguar XK140 MC 3.4 Roadster. Offered from the Charles J. Nadeau collection, a really beautifully presented example of a classic British sports car. Sought after MC specification with its original body, engine, chassis, and gearbox, accompanied by its Jaguar Daimler Heritage Trust certificates. It is being offered without reserve.
Who gives 70,000? 60 online. 70,000. 70,000, 80,000, 80,000. We're at 70, asking 80,000. $80,000. We're at 70, and now 80,000. 80, 90,000, 100,000, 100,000, 110, 110, Ken, 110,000. We're at 100, asking 110. 110,000. The bid's with Roger at 100,000. 105, 105, 110, 110. Ken, you didn't make it. 110, 115, 115, 115, 120. Carrie's bidder at 115. Now 120, 120, Roger. 120,000 at 115, asking 120. Carrie's got the bid at 115. 120, 120. I see you now. 125, 125. He's on at 120, 125. 125,000. The bid is at the back of the room at 120, asking 125. And it's selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 120, 125 going once, 125 going twice, 122.5, 125. Now 125, sir. At 122.5, asking 125. $125,000. It's 125, 127.5, 127.5. At 125, 127.5, 130, Thatcher. 130,000. We're at 127.5, $130,000. 132.5 now. 132.5, 132.5. At 132.5, we're at 130,000. 132.5, 132.5. 130,000, asking 132.5 going once. 135 now. 135, Thatcher. At 132.5, asking 135. $135,000. Does he want to do it? At 135. Now 137.5. 137.5 now. At 135, asking 137.5. 137.5. He says no. Anyone else at 137.5. Last chance. 137,500. Sold 137.5. And that number is 9594. 9594.
Lot 333, 1929 Cadillac V8 convertible coupe. This has been part of the Notto collection for over a quarter century. Believed to have been a New York car since new, immaculate older award-winning Concours restoration, and this is being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, on the 29 Cadillac, who get 50? $50,000. $50,000 here today at $50,000. 50,000. 30, 50,000, 60 now. 60,000, hands high at 50, asking 60. $60,000, 60, 70,000. And now 70,000. The bid's with Ken at 60, asking 70. $70,000. We're at 60, and now 70,000. 70,000. Who wants to be 65? 65, hands high at $65,000. Now 70,000. Bids online. 65, 70,000 now. We're at 65, 67.5. Now 70,000 internet. $70,000. We're at 67.5, and now $70,000. $70,000 internet. It's selling tonight at 67.5. $70,000 going once. $70,000 going 70,000. 72.5. Now 72.5, Ken. We're at 70, asking 72.5. 72.5 at 70,000. 72.5. Second call at 72.5. Third and final chance. 75. Now 75 internet. 75,000. We're at 72.5, and now 75. 75,000 going once. 75,000 twice. Last chance internet at $75,000. The hammer's high at $75,000. Sold 72,500.
Lot 334 has been withdrawn.
Just 1 second. What's that buyer number? 9354. Thank you. 9354.
Lot 335 is the 1936 Cord 810 Phaeton. This is offered from the Charles Notto collection. It's beautifully presented, retains its original engine numbers. It's a prior AACA National Senior First Prize and CCCA Senior Premier Award winner. ACD Club certified Category 1 car. This is really a lovely example, and it's being offered without reserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, who gets 75,000 to start? 75,000, thank you. 80,000 now. $80,000. 80,000, 85. 90,000. 90,000. 85, asking 90. $90,000, 95, 95, 95. We're at 90, asking 95. $95,000. 90's in the room, and now $95,000. $95,000 here tonight at $95,000. On the great court, ladies and gentlemen, $90,000 in the room. $95,000. Evan, do you have a bidder at 95? 95, thank you. $100,000, Ken. $100,000. $100,000. We're at 95, and now 100. 97.5. 100,000. 100,000. 105. 105. The bid's with me at 100, asking 105. 105,000. We're at 100,000, asking 105. Evan, do you have 105? 105. Now 110. 110. 107.5. Does that help? 107.5. 107.5. 110 now. 107.5 on Ken, asking 110. $110,000. We're at 107.5, and now $110,000. Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 107.5. $110,000. Going once at 107.5. $110,000 going twice. 110, 115 now. 115,000. 115, 112.5. Now 115. 115, Evan. 112.5, asking 115. 115. Was that a bid? 115. 112.5, asking 115. 115,000. The hammer is high. It's selling tonight at 112.5. Evan, does he want to reconsider? $115,000. Anyone else? 115. Sold. 112.5. 9284. Thank you very much at 9284.
Lot 336 is the 1931 Packard 840 Custom 8 Phaeton. Offered from the Charles Naudot collection, fitted with its original vehicle number plate and documented by Robert J. Turnquist. Described in Turnquist's famous book, The Packard Story, it's an AACA, CCCA National Award-winning restoration. It's being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, on the 31 Packard, who gives $70,000 to start. $80,000 now. $80,000. We're at 70, asking 80. 80,000, 90,000. 90,000, 85, 90,000, 90,000, 95, 95, 100, 110, 15, 110, 115, 115, 115,000. We're at 110, asking 115. 115,000. The bid's here with Roger at 110, asking 115. 115. 115,000, selling with no reserve, ladies and gentlemen, at 110, asking $115,000. $115,000. Come on, Pete. 115. $115,000. 110, asking 115. 115,000, selling tonight, 115. 120 now. 125, Pete. 125. Bids in the room at 120. 125. 125,000. 125. At 120. 125. $125,000. Now 130. 130,000. 130. 135. 135, Pete. Your job depends on it. 135. 135. 130. Asking 135. 135 going once. Anyone else in the house at 135? 135. 140. 140. 145. 145, Pete. $145,000. We're at 140. Asking 145. $145,000. We're at 140. 145, Pete. What do you think? At $145,000. $145,000. The hammer is high at $145,000. Just tell me yes or no. At $145,000. $145,000. Last call at $145,000. Pete, what's he say? $145,000. Yes or no? 145? I'll take 142.5 if he wants to do that. No? Sold. $140,000. Thank you. $140,000. And the number is 9149. 9149. Thank you both.
Lot 337 is the 1929 Auburn 898 Speedster. Offered from the Charles Naudot collection, restored with bodywork evoking the original Speedster design, equipped with desirable wood light headlights and cowl lights, a great little performer and still one of the most beautiful cars of its era. It's being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, who gives 75,000? $75,000. Somebody will. 60, 70, 70,000, 70,000 now. 80,000, 80,000, $80,000. 90,000, 90,000, 100,000, 100,000. We're at 90, asking 100. $100,000. We're at 90, asking 100. 110, 110, 110,000. 100, asking 110. $110,000 now at 100,000, asking 110. 100,000, 110,000. Ken, does he want to give 105? Now 110. 105, asking 110. 110,000 on the hour, and ladies and gentlemen, 105, asking $110,000. 105, $110,000. 105, $110,000. $110,000. We're going to count it down. The bid is with Ken, and it's selling tonight at 105. 110,000 going once. 107.5. I didn't think of that. Now 110. 110, sir. 110. 112.5. 115. 115. The bid's with me at 112.5. Asking 115. 115, Ken. 115,000. Pete, you're out as well at 112.5 in the front row. $115,000. 115, 117.5, 117.5. Anyone else at 117.5? The bid's at 115 on the telephone. 117.5. Now 120, Pete. 117.5, asking 120. 120,000 at 117.5. 120,000. He's sitting down. Any advance at $120,000. Sold 117.5. And your buyer number 9141. 9141.
Lot 338 is the 1932 Chrysler CL Imperial convertible sedan. One of just 11 known surviving CL Imperial convertible sedans. Formerly owned by a who's who of notable full classic enthusiasts. National award-winning restoration, well-preserved and attractive condition, among the grandest of the full classic Chryslers, and being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, who give 150? 125 I have, 150, 175 now. 150 in the room, asking 175. 175 at 150, asking 175. 175, $200,000 now. 200,000 at 175, 180, 180, 180,000. 175, 180, 190. Now 200,000, 200,000, 210, 210, 220, 220, 210, now 30. 230. We're at 220, asking 230. $230,000. We're at 220, asking 230. $230,000. Any advance at $230,000. Selling tonight. The bid is here at 220, asking $230,000. Do you want to give 225, sir? One time at 225. The hammer is high at 220. $225,000. Last chance. $225,000. Sold $220,000. 9380. Thank you, RJ.
Lot 339 is the 1934 Packard 1107-12 convertible Victoria. It's offered from the Charles Noto collection. This is the Italian Victoria, sold new in Milan with fascinating history. Formerly owned by Dr. Veniero Mobiliari, David Kane, John Grundyke. It's recorded in Edward Blend's Packard 12 book. It retains its original chassis, engine, steering box, and body from delivery in 1934, and it's offered without reserve.
150, 125 online, 150, 150,000, 175, 200,000, 175, 200, 200,000. At 175, asking $200,000. 175, $200,000. 200, 225 now. 225. At 200, asking 225. The bid's with Ken at 200,000. 225 now. 210, 220, 220,000. Ken, you're out at 220. 210's bid, asking 220. 220, 230 now. 230 online, 240. 230 on the phone, 240,000. Anyone else at $240,000? 240, thank you, 250. Now 250. 240, asking 250. 250,000. The bid's up front at 240. 250, 260, 270 now. 270. 270,000. We're at 260, asking 270. $270,000. We're at $260, asking $270. $265, now $270. Now $270,000. Now $275, Evan. $275. We're at $270, selling at no reserve, part of the collection at $275. $280. $280,000. $280,000. We're at $275, asking $280,000. We're going to count it down, and it's selling at $280. $290 now. $290,000. We're at $280, asking $290. $290, Evan, at $280. How about $285? $285. Selling tonight at $280, asking $285 going once. $285 twice. Third and final chance at $285,000. Sold $280,000. 9141. Thank you kindly. 9141.
Lot 340 is the 1932 Cadillac V16 all-weather Phaeton. This is being offered from the Charles Noto collection. Well-known ownership, history back to the early 1950s, national award-winning restoration in elegant livery, one of 3 survivors, accompanied by a copy of its build sheet. This is being offered without reserve. Please note the title for this lot is in transit.
Lot number 340, ladies and gentlemen, the V16. I have 175. Who give 175? 175. 150. Thank you. 175 now. At 150, asking 175. 150, asking 170. 160. 170. 170. 180. 180,000. At 180, 190. 190, Ken, give 190. 200,000. 200,000. 190, asking 200. $200,000. The bid's with me at 190, asking 200. 200,000. No, my bidder. 190. 200 to you. 200, 210. 210, 220 now. 220,000. We're at 210, 220,000. About 6 hours left. 200, 220 online. 230, 230, 240 now. 240,000. 230's in the room, and now $240,000. $240,000. We're at 230, 240. Brand new bidder. 250. 250,000. 250, sir. At 240, asking 250. Selling all the way at 250. 245. Do you want to try that? 250 online. 260. 270. 270. 270,000. We're at 260. 270,000. The bid's in the front row at 260. $270,000. Roger, do you have a bidder on the phone? $270,000. Internet, we're out now at $270,000 going once. $270,000 twice. 270, 280, 290, 290. Internet, give 290. 280's bid, $290,000. At $290,000 for the first time. At 280, 290 for the second time. The hammer is high at 290,000 to 300,000 now. 300,000. He just made it. 300,000. 295. 300,000. He's showing his weakness. 295. 300,000. 300,000 at 295. Asking 300. 310. 310. Bid strong. 310. 320. 310. 320. 320,000. We're at 310. Asking 320. Andrew, what's he want to do online at $320,000 going once? 310, 320,000 going twice. The hammer is high at $320,000. Sold $310,000. 9141. 9141.
Lot 341 is the 1912 Marion Model 3 Bobcat. This is offered from the Charles Noto collection. It's a rare survivor of the Indianapolis-built Marion car, the car that has set men to thinking. Engineered by the great Harry C. Stutz, formerly owned by renowned collector John McMullen. This is being offered without reserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Model 33 Bobcat, who gives 60,000? 60,000, thank you, 70,000 now. $70,000. We're at 60, asking 70. 70,000. Hands high at $70,000. $70,000. We're at 60, and now $70,000. $70,000. Get your bids in at $70,000. How about 65? 65,000. 65, thank you, 70,000. I have 65 on Greg's bidder. $70,000. $70,000. That's a great buy at 65, asking 70. $70,000 at 65, asking $70,000. $70,000 here tonight at 65. $70,000. $70,000. We're at 65 with Greg's bidder, asking 70.
This is an extremely rare automobile, one of the sporty cars from the brass era, and really one of the first products designed by Harry Stutz, and seldom seen and very sought after since day one in this hobby. Really dynamic, exciting early car.
We have 70 with Rogers, $75,000 now. Greg, your bidder's out, $75,000. 75, sir, at $75,000. $80,000 now. Roger, your bidder's out, $80,000. $80,000. We're at 75, asking $80,000. Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 75, $80,000. $80,000 going once. 80,000, 85 now. 85 to you, sir. At 85,000. We're at 80, asking 85. $85,000. We're at 80. $85,000 going once. 80 bid. $85,000. Do you want to give 82.5, sir? 82.5. Last chance. $82,500. Yes or no at $82,500. Sold. $80,000. Roger on the telephone. And that number, please. 9536. 9536.
Lot 342 is the 1912 Imperial Model 34 Touring. This is offered from the Charles Noto Collection, built in Jackson, Michigan. This is one of very few surviving examples. It's a 40 horsepower four-cylinder car and a potent mid-size brass era car. It's beautifully restored with considerable eye appeal, and it's offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, I have $40,000 to start. $50,000 now. $50,000. We're at 40, asking 50. $50,000. We're at 40. How about 50? $50,000. Who wants to be 45? 45,000. 45,000. 40,000. $45,000. We're at 40, asking 45. 45,000. We're at 40. 45. This is a great buy at 40,000, asking $45,000. $45,000 here tonight at 40,000, asking 45. How about 42.5? Thank you. 45,000. 45,000. 47.5, sir. 47.5. Don't lose it for 47.5. 45,000. 47.5. We're at 45, asking 47.5. 47,500. Sir, do you want to reconsider and give 46? $46,000. We're at 45. $46,000. 45, asking $46,000. 45. 46, sir. 46,000. Go ahead at 45, asking $46,000. Come on back in, sir. $46,000. $46,000. You shouldn't even have to think at that price. At 45, asking $46,000. 46, 47, 47,000. 46, 47. We're at 46, 47. That's the buy of the auction, ladies and gentlemen. 47. Who said it? 47. Thank you. 48 now. 48,000. Somebody else woke up. 48,000. We're at 47, asking 48. $48,000. 48, 49, 49, 50,000. 50,000. 49.50. If you'd hurry up, we'd be to 100 by now. At 49, 50,000. At 49, asking $50,000. Any advance? I have a plane to catch, you know. At 49, $50,000. Last chance at 40, 50,000. Who said it? $50,000. Anyone else at $50,000? Sold. $49,000. And that buyer number is right there to your left, RJ. 9149. 9149.
Lot 343 is the 1911 Oldsmobile Model 28 Autocrat Roadster. This is one of the stars of the show today. This is offered from the Charles Noto Collection. It's reportedly one of 3 surviving original Autocrat Roadsters, formerly part of the noted Barney Pollard and Dick Neller collection. Award-winning frame-off restoration in fine overall condition, depicted in Dennis Casteel's book, The Car of Oldsmobile, one of the most impressive American brass era cars of its era with excellent performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Oldsmobile, who get $250,000? $250,000 to start. 200 I have, thank you, 250. $250,000. We're at 200, asking 250. $250,000. We're at 200, asking 250. 250, 225, 250, 250, 275, 275 now. We're at 250, asking 275. $275,000. We're at 250, asking 275. 300, 350. That's even better. 350. We're at 300, asking 350. $350,000. We're at $300 with Gord's bidder, asking $350,000. $350,000. Who wants to be $325,000? $325,000. $350,000 now. $325,000. $350,000. We're at $325,000, asking $350,000. At $325,000 and now $350,000. What an automobile, ladies and gentlemen, at $350,000.
Yeah, this is the real deal. This is a real Autocrat Roadster. There is a wonderful photo in the file of this car pre-restoration showing the original coachwork, the original fuel tank. It's an extremely rare car, very imposing automobile. This is a supremely good restoration on this car. Solar clips headlights. I mean, this is a very, very impressive car and an unusually large Roadster. It's really a magnificent machine.
$325,000, $350,000. We're at $325,000, $350,000. We're going to count it down at $325,000, $350,000. We're at $325,000, $340,000, $350,000, $340,000. Roger, I'm sorry you didn't quite make it. I have $340,000, asking $350,000, $350,000. That was close. $350,000. $350,000 at $340,000, $350,000. Do you want to give $345,000? $345,000. $345,000 at $340,000, $345,000 and a brand new bidder. $350,000 now. $345,000, $350,000. We're at $345,000 in the front row. Roger, you did not make it at $350,000. We're at $345,000, $350,000. We're at $345,000 only. $350,000. This is something that you'll be proud of every day you own it at $345,000. $350,000. $345,000. We're waiting on the phone bidders. Roger, you're out as well at $345,000. $350,000. $350,000. $360,000. $360,000 now. $360,000. We're at $350,000. $355,000. Now $360,000. Now $360,000. $355,000. $360,000. $360,000. $370,000. $380,000. $380,000 at $370,000. $380,000. We're at $370,000 in the front row. $380,000. $370,000, asking $380,000. $380,000 now. We're at $370,000 and now $380,000. We're going to start to count it down. The bids are at $370,000. $380,000 to you, sir. $380,000. The phone bidder is out as well at $380,000. We're at $370,000. $380,000. One more time at $370,000.
This is a really, you really should take a close look at the restoration on this car. I mean, the brass work of this car, the woodwork. Look at the dash with the matched grain wood. I mean, this is a superbly restored car. Even at this level, I would imagine this restoration would cost more than this. It is a magnificent example of one of the rarest cars of this period and one of the most capable. And it's also an unusually big, roomy Roadster. This is a car that can fit a large driver. It's very comfortable, offers with a top and a windshield, full weather protection.
The bids here at $370,000, $380,000, and it's selling tonight. We're at $370,000, $380,000 selling tonight at $370,000, $380,000. I'm going to count it down at $380,000 once, $380,000 twice. Do you want to reconsider and give $375,000? $375,000 third and final time at $375,000. Sold $370,000. Been a good bidder all night. 9141. 9141. Thank you kindly.
Lot 344 is the 1904 Cadillac Model B Touring. This is offered from the Charles Noto collection. Fascinating history on this car. This is the Mexico City car delivered new to Mexico. This is beautifully restored by its former owner, Les Holden. Supremely researched, extremely correct. I can say I've never seen a finer example of one of these cars, and it's being offered without reserve.
No reserve, ladies and gentlemen. How much on this? Who get 50 to start? 50,000. Thank you. 60,000 now. RJ's bidder on at 50. Now 60. 60,000. Now 70,000. $70,000. We're at 60, asking 70. Bids online at 70. Now 80. RJ has the bid at $80,000. We're at 70, asking 80. $80,000. Who said 80? Thank you. Now 90,000, RJ. $90,000. We're at 80, asking 90. $90,000. 85. Now 90, Greg. $90,000. We're at 80, 90, now 95, 95, and a brand new bidder, 100,000. The bid's with me now at 95, asking 100, 100,000. We're at 95, 100. Thank you. 105 now. 105. Put your hands high at 105. Thank you. 110. 110 now. 110, Roger. 110, 115, sir. 115,000. At 110, asking 115. 115,000. Selling all the way at 110. $115,000. The bid's over here on the far right-hand side at $110,000. Asking $115,000. 110 bid, 115 with Gord. Now 120. Now 120, Ken. 115. 120. Sorry, Roger. 115. Asking 120. 115. $120,000 going once. At 115, 120, 125. Now 125, Gord. $125,000. 125 and now 130. 130, Roger. 125, 130. 125, $130,000. At 125, asking 130, 135. 135 now. At 130, asking 135. 135 and now 140. 140,000. At 135, $140,000. Now 145. 145. At 140, asking 145. $145,000. The bid's with 145. Now 150, Roger. 145. 150. 155. 155,000. At 150, asking 155. 155,000. Now 160. 160,000. We're at 155. $160,000. Any advance at $160,000? He said no. $160,000. Sold. $155,000. Gord. And then the buyer number 956. Is that a 3? 9563. Thank you.
Lot 345 is the 1912 Little Giant Model D Jitney Bus Blue Jitney Line. This is one of my favorite vehicles being offered tonight. It is truly spectacular. It's offered from the Charles Noto collection. It's one of very few surviving examples of vehicles built by the Chicago Pneumatic Tool Company. Utterly outstanding award-winning Concours Quality Restoration, AACA Grand National First Prize, and National Bus Award winner. It is being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to go for a ride in the back of that. 60 online, 70,000. 70,000, 80,000, 80,000. We're at 70, asking 80. $80,000. $80,000. We're at 70, asking 80. The bid's with RJ at 70,000. 80,000, 90,000 now. $90,000. 90,000, 100,000. 100,000 at 90, asking 100. 100, 110, 110, 120. 120 now. We're at 110, asking 120. 130, 130,000. 125, is that a rate? 125. 125 at 120 on the phone desk, asking 125. 125, 130 now. At 125, asking 130. 130,000. Now 135. 135. At 135. Was that a bid? 135. $135,000. $135,000. Are we all done? At 130. Asking 135 going once. 135. Now 140. 135. 140. 145 now. 145,000. We're at 140. Asking 145. $145,000 here tonight at 140. Asking 145. Going once. At 140. Asking 145. Going 145. Now 150. Now 150 at 145. 150. 155. 155 now. At 155,000. Now 160. 160,000 at 155. And now 165. Now 165. We're at 160. Asking 165. Going once. 165. 170. 170,000. We're at 165. 175 now. 175. 170. Asking 175. 175. 180,000 now. 180,000. 175. Asking 180. $180,000. We're at 175. 180. Now 190. Let's go 190. 180. Asking 190. 190. 185, 190, 185, 190. I think it's going to be the first to 200. $190,000 now at 185, asking 190. 200, that's the way. 210, 210, 210. Trying to show up the boss. 210. $210,000. We're at 200, asking 210. 210,000 going once. 200 bid. 210,000 going twice. 200. $210,000 for the 210. 220. 210, asking 220. 220. 220. We're at 210, asking $220,000 for the first time at $220,000. For the second time at $220,000. Third and final chance at $220,000. Sold $210,000. Your bidder, Gord, and the number is 9563. 9563.
Congratulations. That is a really fantastic piece. Next up is lot 346, the 1917 Rauch Lang Electric BX7. This was acquired from the Hera Automobile Collection. It's previously restored to a very high standard. Lovely period correct color scheme of cream over black with gold striping. Upgraded to modern batteries for ease of operation and reliability.
1917 Electric BX7. 40 I have. 50,000. I have 40 online, asking 50. $50,000. We're at 40. 50. 60 now. 60,000. We're at 50, asking 60. 50 with Greg, asking 60. $60,000. We're at 50, asking 60. Now 70. 70,000, Greg. 70,000. We're at $70,000. We're at 60, and now 70. 65. Yes, okay. Now 70. Now 70,000. We're at 65. Internet route, and now $70,000. We're at 65, and now 70. 70,000. 75. Selling tonight at $75,000. 70,000. Asking 75. Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 70,000. $75,000. We're going to count it down, and it's going to be sold at 75,000 once. 75,000 twice. Third, 75,000. Third and final time at $75,000. Sold $70,000. Internet buyer at 70,000.
Lot 347 is the 1904 Buckmobile Runabout. This is believed to be only one of only a handful of surviving Buckmobiles. It's powered by a large 15 horsepower two-cylinder engine. It was restored to roadworthy condition in the early 2010s. It's a wonderful companion for any veteran car run, and it's being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, who get 25,000? 25 to start. 25,000. 20 I have. Thank you. 25 now. 20 bid. 25. We're at 20, asking 25. $25,000. We're at 20, asking 25. 25. 30,000 now. 25, asking 30. $30,000. We're at 25, and now 30,000. Now 35. 30's online. 35. Now 40. Now 40,000 internet. At 35, asking 40. $40,000. We're at 35, and now $40,000. Who wants to be 37.5? 37.5. We're at 35,000. 37.5. Last chance at 35,000. 37.5 going once. 37.5 twice. Third and final chance at 37,500. Sold $35,000, and the number is 9500.
Lot 348 is the 1919 Peerless Model 56 Touring. Among the most luxurious and technologically advanced cars of its era. 7-passenger touring coach with work with Victoria Landau convertible top. Powered by a 332 cubic inch V8 engine. Rides on red 10-spoke artillery-style wheels with wide white wall tires. A very rarely seen one of the 3 American P cars.
Ladies and gentlemen, who get 30,000 to start? 25 I have online, now 30,000. 30,000, 40,000. 40,000, we're at 30,000, asking 40. 35, 40,000. $40,000, we're at 35. $40,000. $40,000, we're at 35, and now $40,000. 35's offered, asking $40,000. $40,000 here tonight on the Peerless. 35, $40,000. We're at 35. How about $40,000? Who wants to be 37.5? 37.5. 40,000. That's even better. 45. 45,000. Did you bring me one, sir? 45,000. 45. 50,000. 45, 50,000. At 45, $50,000. The bid is online at 45, asking 50. Selling tonight at 45, asking $50,000. $50,000 here tonight at 45. How about 47.5? 47.5. I'm going to sell at 45,000. 47.5 going once. 45. 47.5 going twice. Third and final chance at 47.5. Who said that? 47.5. Anyone else? At 45, 47.5. Sold $45,000. Internet buyer at $45,000.
Lot 349 is the 1929 Packard 626-8 Runabout. This iconic Packard Runabout is wearing a charming older restoration, equipped with Packard's new for 1929 320 cubic inch straight 8. Ideal configuration for vintage touring, among the most capable pre-war cars, eminently enjoyable today, and it's a CCCA full classic, and it's being offered without reserve.
Who get 25,000? 25,000. 20 online. 25. Now 30. 30,000. $30,000. We're at 25. Asking 30. 30,000. 35 now. 35,000. 40,000. We're at 35 in the room, and now $40,000. We're at 35. Asking $40,000. $40,000 here tonight, and it's selling all the way at 35. Who wants to be 37? 40,000. 45. 45,000. How about 42.5? 42.5. 42.5. 45,000 now. 42.5. Asking 45. The bid's online at 42.5. Asking $45,000. $45,000. We're at 42.5, and now $45,000. 42.5. $45,000. We're going to count it down at 42.5. 45,000 going once. 45,000 twice. Third and final chance at $45,000. Sold $42,500. Internet buyer at $42,500.
Lot 350 is the 1930 Rolls-Royce Phantom II Sports Saloon, one of very few examples produced in the stately and sporting closed body style. Originally delivered to industrials and noted Rolls-Royce customer A.Y. Gowan. A well-known and distinctive Phantom II, widely documented in numerous publications, benefits from a beautiful multi-year restoration executed by the consignor, enjoyed by a short chain of enthusiasts with only 2 recorded owners since 1963.
Ladies, on the 1930 Rolls-Royce Phantom II Sports Saloon, who give 50,000? 50,000. 30 I have. Thank you. 40,000 now. $40,000. We're at 30, asking 40. $40,000. We're at 30, and now $40,000. 35. Now 40. 45. 45, Roger. 45 I have. 50,000 now. 50,000. 55. 55,000. We're at 50, asking 5. 55,000. We're at 50. $55,000. The bid's with Roger now at $50,000. Asking $55,000. $55,000 here tonight on the Rolls-Royce. We're talking $50,000. $55,000 where? $55,000. Pete, what's your bidder say on the phone? $55,000. We're at 50 only, asking 55. 50, 52.5. Now 55, Roger. 55, gotcha. 57.5. Now, Roger, you've got 2 bidders there. One right behind the other. 57.5, sir. Now $60,000. 60,000. Blue hat's out. $60,000. We're at 57.5. $60,000. Selling tonight at 57.5. $60,000. We're at 57.5, and now 60. Now 62.5. Now, gentlemen, you're both out on the aisle. The bid is on the telephone at 60,000. 62.5. 62.5. 62.5. 62.5. Now 65. Phone bidder is out. $65,000. We're at 62.5, asking 65. $65,000. 64 will do okay. 65. Now 65. Now 66. 66. I already have that. 66. 66,000. 65, 6. Now 67. Now 68. 68. 68,000. Bid strong, sir. 68,000. It's the only way. 68. 70,000. 70,000. 70,000. 72,000. 72,000. Greg, does he want to bid 72? 72. You are 70. 72. Now 74. 74. Every other turn's yours, sir. 74. 76. Now 76, Greg. 76,000. 76,000. 74, asking 76. The bid is with Roger at 74, asking $76,000. 74, 76,000 going once. 76, 78,000. 78, 80,000. 80,000, Kerry. $80,000. At $80,000, we're at 78, asking $80,000. Going once. At 78, $80,000 going twice. $80,000, third and final. 79, $80,000. 79, $80,000. Now make sure you stand between those two bidders. $80,000. $80,000. 81,000. 81,000. 81,000. God forbid somebody bid against you. $81,000. 81,000 going once. 81,000 twice. 81,000 third and final time. Greg, your bidder is out. $81,000. Yes or no? 81,000. Sold. $80,000. Roger's bidder, $80,000. 9083. 9083.
Lot 351 is the 1953 Buick Skylark. This is the top-of-the-line Buick for the 1953 model year. Beneficiary of a full restoration in the 2000s, driven fewer than 700 miles since then. Finished in Matador red with a white convertible top. One of just 1,690 Skylarks built for 1953 and offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, I have $50,000 to start. $60,000 now. $60,000. $50,000, asking $60. $60,000. I have $50,000, asking $60. $60,000. At $55,000 where? $55,000. 55, $60,000 now. 65. 65. 70,000. 70,000. We're at 65. Roger, your bidder's out. $70,000. $70,000. We're at 70,000. 75 now. 75. We're at 70, asking 75. $75,000. We're at 70,000 with Roger's bidder, and it's selling tonight at 75,000 going once. 70 bid, $75,000 going twice. Third and final time. Do you want to reconsider at 72.5? 70,000, 72.5. Last chance, 72,500. Sold. $70,000. Roger, and that number 9236.
Lot 352 is the 1962 Chevrolet Corvette fuel injected. Believed to be one of 1,918 Corvettes optioned with Rochester mechanical fuel injection for the 1962 model year. Powered by numbers matching 327-inch cubic inch V8 engine, produced 360 horsepower, 4-speed manual transmission, finished in triple black with a tuxedo black interior, black soft top, black vinyl interior.
Fuelie, ladies and gentlemen, on the 62 fuel injected. I have 50,000 online, asking 60. 60,000, 70,000 now. 70,000. We're at 60, asking 70. Internet, we're out at $70,000. We're at 60, and now 70. $70,000. We're at 60,000 only, asking 70,000. $70,000. Who wants to be 65? 65, hands high at 65. $65,000. Internet, what do you want to do? At $65,000. Fuel injected, ladies and gentlemen, on a 62. 65, now 70. $70,000. We're at 65, and now $70,000. We're at 65 only, asking $70,000. 67.5, now 70,000. Internet. 67.5, and now $70,000. We're at 67.5, and now $70,000. $70,000 at 67.5, and now $70,000. Internet, you want back in at $70,000. Fuel injected, ladies and gentlemen, at 67.5. 70, 72.5. 70,000, go ahead. 72.5.
Note that you do get the removable hardtop on this very handsomely finished black on black Corvette.
70,000, asking 72.5. 70,000 online, and now 72.5. 70,000, 72.5. We're going to count it down at $70,000 only. 72,500. 72.5 and a brand new bidder. Now 75. And now 75. Internet, we're out. The bid's here at 72.5. $75,000. We're at 72.5, and now $75,000. $75,000. Get your bids in at $75,000. Greg, does he want to bid there at $75,000? $75,000. We're at $72,500 only, asking $75,000 going once. At $72,500, $75,000 going twice. Internet, you want to reconsider and give $74,000. $72,500, $74,000. Any advance? $74,000, $75,000. At $74,000, $75,000. We're at $74,000, asking $75,000. $75,000. We're at $74,000, asking $75,000. $75,000. I took the bid online at $74,000. You have to be $75,000. $75,000. We're at $74,000 and now $75,000. $75,000. That's a great buy, ladies and gentlemen, for a fuel-injected Corvette at $74,000, asking $75,000. $75,000. I'm going to count it down at $74,000, asking $75,000 going once. $74,000. $75,000 going twice. $74,000. $75,000. It's selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at $74,000. $75,000. The reserve is off, and it's selling tonight at $74,000. $75,000. Sold $74,000. Internet buyer at $74,000.
Lot 353 is the 1936 Chrysler Airflow Coupe, formerly owned by noted airfield figures Chuck Cochran, Joseph Klim, and Chris Sacco. National award-winning restoration documented by its build sheet. A beautiful example of a landmark in automotive design and engineering.
On the Airflow, ladies and gentlemen, how much on this one? $50 to start. $50,000, thank you, $60,000. $60,000. We're at $50,000, asking $60,000. $60,000. We're at $50,000 only, asking $60,000. $60,000 now. We're at $50,000, asking $60,000. $60,000. We're at $50,000. How about $55,000? $55,000, thank you, $60,000 now. 60 bids, $65,000. Now $65,000. We're at $60,000, asking $65,000. Hands high at $65,000 on the great Airflow, ladies and gentlemen. $60,000 bid. $65,000 where? $65,000. Are you bidding there at $65,000? Now $70,000. $70,000. We're at $65,000 and now $70,000. $65,000, $70,000. Any advance at $65,000, $70,000.
It's very rare to see the Airflow Coupe, and this is a very nicely restored example with excellent chain of ownership. I mean, these are really the landmark aero styling and Art Deco styled car. Excellent example. Seems like good value at this price.
$65,000, asking $70,000. $70,000. Anybody want to be $67,500? $65,000, $67,500 going once. $67,500, $70,000. $70,000, $72,500. $72,500. $72,500. We're at $70,000, asking $72,500. Anyone else at $70,000, asking $72,500 going once. $70,000, $72,500 going twice. Third and final chance at $72,500. $70,000.
Lot 354 is the 1918 Detroit Electric Model 74A dual control Brougham. An elegant example of a pioneering American electric car. Rare dual control model, able to be driven from the front or rear seat. Well patinaed condition, ready for recommissioning, and being offered tonight without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, who get $50,000 to start? $50,000 where? 25 online, $30,000, $30,000, $40,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $80,000, $80,000. How about $75,000? $75,000. $75,000, sir. We're at $70,000, asking $75,000. $75,000. We're at $70,000, asking $75,000. $72,500 I will take. Now $75,000. Now $77,500, sir. $77,500. We're at $75,000, asking $77,500. $75,000, $77,500. Selling unreserved, ladies and gentlemen. $77,500. $75,000, $77,500 going once. $77,500 going twice. Any advance at $77,500, sir? Do you want to reconsider at $77,500? Yes or no? $77,500. $80,000 just under the wire. $80,000. Now $82,500. $82,500, Evan. $82,500. $82,500. Now $85,000. $85,000. $85,000. Greg, your bidder is out. $82,500, $85,000. $82,500, $85,000 going once. $85,000 going twice. $82,500, $85,000, third and final chance at $85,000. Sold on the phone desk, $82,500. Buyer 9500.
Lot 355 is the 1909 Oldsmobile Model X3 Touring. This is believed to be the sole surviving Oldsmobile Model X3. Known ownership history from new, well-maintained older restoration, winner of the AACA Cup in 2000, enjoyed for touring by subsequent owners, an impressive brass-era Oldsmobile of singular rarity.
Ladies and gentlemen, how much on this one? Who gets $30,000? 30 I have, 40,000. 40,000, 50,000. 45, now 50. 45, 50,000, 55. 55,000. 55,000. We're at 50, asking 55. 50,000, asking 55. 50's on Ken's bidder, $55,000. We're at 50, asking 55. Are you bidding back there, sir, at 55? He's just waving? Okay. $55,000. $55,000. That's not a good thing to do around an auctioneer is wave. $55,000. $55,000. Any advance at $55,000. Now the bid is with Ken at $50,000. $55,000 where?
This is a beautifully restored example of a sort of medium-sized Oldsmobile. I mean, this is a very interesting car, very rare car, quite a charming-looking car, but it's got everything you need for HC or horseless carriage touring. It's a beautiful bow-legged top, nice windshield, beautiful brass. I mean, this is great value in a really exquisitely restored, a unique example automobile.
We're at $50,000. $55,000. Ken's bidder's on. 55. 50 bid. $55,000. $55,000. We're at 50. Asking 55. 55. 55. 52.5. I got you, Anthony. Now 55. Now 55, 57.5, 7.5, $60,000, 60,000, 62.5, 62.5, and now 65, 65, 67.5. Thank you for your help. 67.5, 65, 67.5, and it's selling today at 67.5. We're at 65,000, 67.5 going once. Selling tonight at 67.5 going twice. 67.5, third and final chance. That's right, you're on, Ken. At 65. Asking 67.5. Last call, 67,500. Sold 65,000. Ken. 9383. 9383. Thank you.
Lot 356 is the 1916 Pierce Arrow Model 38 C4 5-passenger touring. This is a really lovely original car, including its original 5-passenger coachwork with a distinctive walk-through front seats. It has well-known history, single ownership for 65 years. It has its original dust covers for the seat, and it also includes its original side curtains that will be shipped to the winning bidder.
Once again, the side curtains will be shipped to the winning bidder. Who gave $50,000? $50,000 to start. $50,000. 30 I have, now $40,000. $40,000. $40,000. $50,000. 50, 45, now 50, now 50, 50,000, 45, asking $50,000. We're at 45, and now $50,000. Hands high at $50,000. $50,000. We're at 45, asking 50. I have it in the back corner, $55,000. Good eye, RJ. $55,000. $55,000. We're at 50, asking 55. $55,000. Don't delay it. 55. $55,000. Where? We're at 50, asking 5. $55,000. We're at 50, asking 55. Sir, do you want to reconsider at 52.5? 52.5. 52.5. Now 55. 55,000. We're at 52.5, and now 55. Rogers bidder's on at 52.5. $55,000. RJ, what's he say? At $55,000. Selling all the way, ladies and gentlemen. 55 online. 57.5 now. Selling tonight at 57.5. 55's online. 57.5 to you, sir. 57.5, $60,000. 57.5, and now 60,000. 57.5, $60,000. Anyone else at 57.5? $60,000 going once. $60,000 going twice. Selling tonight, $60,000. Third and final chance, $60,000. Sold 57,500. 9026. 9026.
Lot 357 is the 1911 Cadillac 30 Roadster. This is a very charming little roadster, highly original. This was formerly part of the Henry Austin Clark collection and was exhibited at his Long Island Auto Museum. It's well preserved with its original upholstery and a car that's never been fully restored. Many consider this the best year for a pre-World War I Cadillac touring car. And
No
it's
reserve.
being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, who get 20,000. 20,000. 20,000 online. 30,000. $30,000. How about 25? 25,000. 25. Now 30. 25 on Ken. 30,000. 25. Asking 30. $30,000. We're at 25. 30 now. 35. Ken's on at 30. Asking 35. 30,000. 35,000. Who wants to be 32.5? 32.5. Hands high at 30,000. 32.5. Now 35,000. Ken, you didn't make it. 32.5 is online, and now $35,000. 35,000. 37.5. 37.5. Internet, we're out at 37.5. The bid is with Ken at 35,000. Asking 37.5. We're going to count it down at 35. 37.5. Going once. 37.5. Brand new bidder. $40,000. $40,000. At 37.5, and now $40,000. We're at 37.5. $40,000. Anyone else at $40,000? $40,000. The bid's with Roger at 37.5. $40,000. 40,000 going once. At 37.5. $40,000 going twice. 37.5. The hammer is high at $40,000. Last chance at $40,000. Sold 37,500. Thank you, Roger. 9116. 9116.
Continuing the pre-World War I theme, Lot 358 is the 1908 Stanley Model EX Runabout. A fascinating, accurate reconstruction of the Model EX Runabout, of which only 750 were built from 1906 to 1909. Correctly presented in Brewster green with cream yellow chassis, highly polished, brass details throughout. New boiler, steam siphon, and whistle, upgraded with hydraulic disc brakes for improved touring ability.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Stanley Steamer, who get 30,000 to start. 30 online, 40,000. $40,000. We're at 30, asking 40. $40,000. 40 at the back. Thank you. 50,000 now. I have you at the back of the room at 40,000. $50,000 now. $50,000. We're at 40, asking 50. $50,000. We're at 40, and now 50. $50,000. How about 45? 45. Now 50,000. $50,000. We're at 45, asking 50. $50,000. We're at 47.5. Thank you. 50,000. At 47.5, $50,000. 50,000. 52.5. 52.5. Now 55. 55. The bid's online at 52.5. $55,000. $55,000. At 52.5, asking $55,000. You're in at 52.5. 55 online. Now it's your turn. 57.5. Now 60,000. 60,000. $60,000. We're at 57.5. $60,000. Selling tonight at 57.5. 60. 62.5. 62.5. Now 65. Now 65,000. We're at 62.5. Asking 65 on the Great Stanley. $65,000. Internet, we're out. The bid is in the room at 62.5. 65,000 going once. 65,000 going twice. $65,000. One more time, driver. 65, 67.5, 67.5, 67.5, 67.5, $70,000, $70,000, $70,000. We're at 67.5, 70,000 going once, 70,000 twice. Third and final time at $70,000. Sold 67.5. Sold 67.5. 9312. 9312. Thank you kindly.
Lot 359 is the 1935 Auburn 851 Supercharged Speedster, an original, authentic example of the legendary Boattail Speedster, formerly owned by Jerry J. Moore and Chuck Spielman. Well kept, very attractive older restoration in ideal color scheme. ACD Club certified Category 1. An ideal speedster for driving enjoyment or regional showing.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Auburn 851, supercharged, how much on this one? We'll give 500,000. 500,000. 500,000. 500,000 in the back of the room. Thank you. 600,000 now. $600,000. We're at 500, asking 600. 600,000. 600,000. 700,000. 700,000. 650 then. 650. 650,000. 625. 650. We're at 625. 650. 625. 650,000. 650,000 to you. 675 now. 675. 675. We're at 650, asking 675. 675,000. We're at 650, $675,000. 650, 675. 675,000. We're at 650, 675. What a great opportunity right here at 675.
This is really a superb looking car. I love it in black. These are really wonderful cars, and can't recommend these highly enough. This has got fabulous ownership with Jerry Moore collection, and including a nicely fitted top on it as well.
We have
really superb looking automobile.
We have 675 on the telephone, $700,000 now. Now you two are both out at 675. 700,000. 675, $700,000. 700,000. 700,000. 680. I didn't think of that. 690. 690,000. 680, asking 690. $690,000. $690,000. The telephone bidder is out at 680, asking $690,000. 680, 690 going once. $680,000. 690. 700,000 now. 700,000. We're at 690 on the telephone, and now 700,000. 690, $700,000. $700,000. Sir, we're out here at 700, and you're out as well at 700. The bid is on the telephone at 690. $700,000. 700, 710. 710. 710,000. We're at 700, asking 710. The bid is here at 700. The phone bidder is out at $710,000. A great opportunity on an 851 supercharged Auburn at $710,000. Yes, your bid, sir, at 700. That's right. 710. I didn't forget about you. At 710. 710 on the telephone. Now 720. 710. 720,000. $720,000. We're at 710 on the telephone, and now $720,000. 710, 720. It's selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 710. $720,000. Going once. 710. 720. Going twice. 720,000. Third and final chance at $720,000. Sold. $710,000. Telephone bidder number is 9550. 9550.
Lot 360 is the 1948 Bentley Mark VI New Look two-door saloon. This is offered from the collection of the Peterson Automotive Museum, and it's one of just 3 two-door examples of this extraordinarily modern design. Formerly owned by Duncan Hamilton and John Ellison Jr.'s Calumet collection, filled with marvelous fine details and special features, a significant coach-built Bentley sure to be noticed. This is being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, I have 50,000. Who get 50 to start? 60,000 now. 60,000. 50,000, asking 60. $60,000. We're at 50, and now $60,000. $60,000 at 50,000 only. Who gives 60,000? $60,000. We're at 50,000, asking 60. Selling, ladies and gentlemen, at no reserve, 50,000. Who gives 60? $60,000. How about 55? 55. Hands high at 55. 55,000 for a Bentley, ladies and gentlemen, at $50,000. $50,000. Who wants to do it at $50,000? Who's got 40 to start it then? 40,000. 30,000. Thank you. 40,000 now. At 30,000, asking 40. $40,000. We're at 30, asking 40. $40,000. We're at 30, asking 40. 40,000. How about 32.5? Well, I can't believe it. 35,000. We're at 32.5, asking 35. $35,000 now. We're at 32, 35, now 37.5. 37.5 to you. $40,000. 37.5, asking 40. $40,000. We're at 37.5, and now 40. $40,000. 40,000. 42.5. 42.5. At 40,000, I can't believe it, for a Bentley. 42.5. Now 45. 45,000. Should be bringing more than double. 45. 47.5. 47.5. I thought it'd bring 100. 47.5. We're at 45, asking 47.5. 47.5. 50,000 now. $50,000. We're at 47.5. $50,000. 47.5, and now $50,000. 50,000. 52.5. The bid's in the room now. 50, asking 2.5. 52.5. At 50,000, asking 52.5. Internet, what do you want to do? At 50,000, asking 52.5. 52.5. 52.5. At 50,000, asking 52.5, going once. 50,000, 52.5, going twice. Third, 52.5, now 55. 55. Are you sure, sir? $55,000. 55,000. Last chance at $55,000. Sold. 52,500. Internet buyer at 52.5.
Lot 361 is the 1930 Chrysler 77 Roadster. This is offered from the estate of Frank L. Wright, one of the most beautiful Chryslers of its era. Well-preserved, award-winning nut and bolt restoration, reportedly an excellent high-speed road car for its time, eligible for the Mille Miglia.
On the 77 Roadster, ladies and gentlemen, at $50,000 to start. $60,000 now. $60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 90,000, 100,000, 110, 110,000. At 100,000, 105, 110, 115, 115, 110, asking 115. The bid's here at 110, asking 115. Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 110, asking 115. The bid's in the room now at 110, asking 115,000, going once. What a great automobile, ladies and gentlemen. $115,000 going twice. 110, $115,000. Third and final time at $115,000. Sold. 110,000. Congratulations. The honeymoon couple at 110. 9402. 9402.
Lot 362 is the 1932 Chrysler CL Imperial convertible roadster. This is offered from the estate of Frank L. Wright. It's formerly owned by the Harrah's Automobile Collection, and it was acquired by Mr. Wright in 1974 in his ownership for over half a century. Two-time AACA National Award winner and CCCA Annual Meeting Best of Show winner. This lot is Reliable Carrier's pick of the day. The buyer will receive free transportation within the lower 48 states for this lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Chrysler rate here, how much on this one? Who get $300,000? $300,000 here tonight. Somebody will. $300,000. $300,000. I have $250. Thank you. $300 now. $300,000 at $250. Asking $300. $300,000. I see you at the back. And now $350. $350. $350. $400,000. $450 now. We're at $400. Asking $450. $400,000. $450. For his bid, $450,000. The bid is in the room at $400,000. Asking $450. $450,000. We're at $400. Asking $450. $450,000, ladies and gentlemen, on the Great Imperial Convertible Roadster. $450. $425. $450. $450. $450,000. I have $425. $450 to you, sir. $450,000. We're at $425. Asking $450. $475 now. $475. The bid's against you at $475. We're at $450. Asking $475. $475,000. At $450. Rogers bidder's on at $450. Asking $475.
Take a close look at this car. This is absolutely magnificent. This restoration is truly superb on these. These Chryslers in this collection are phenomenal examples, and these are just wonderful cars, and these Chryslers are really great cars to tour with. They drive wonderfully and have just faultlessly good styling. So this is really a superb opportunity for for one of the finest examples of its type.
$450, $475,000. We're at $450, $475, sir. We're out now. $475,000. We're at $450, asking $475. The bid is at the back of the room now with Roger at $450, $475,000. We're at $450, asking $475. $475,000. Does anybody want to reconsider and give $460,000? $460 and a brand new bidder. $470,000. $470,000. $470,000. We're at $460, asking $470. $470,000. We're at $460, $470,000. $480,000 now. $480,000. $480,000. $500,000 now. $500,000. At $480, asking $500. $480's the bid. $500,000. Be the first to get there, sir. $500,000. $490, $500, sir. He left the door open for you. $500,000. $500,000. $510. $510. I told you what you should do. $510,000. We're at $500, asking $510. $510,000, selling tonight at $500,000. $510,000. I'm going to count it down, and it's selling in the room at $500. $510,000. $505. $510. $510,000. No, it won't do that. $510. Appreciate the offer, though. $510, is that right? $510,000. You got a good humor. $510, $515. $515. I won't tell you what he said, sir. $515. $510, $515,000 going once. $510, $515 going twice. $515, $520. $520 now. $520,000. You pick the best one, take it home. $520. $520. Now you're getting encouraged. $520. $520, $525. $525. Sir, you've been with me from the start. I'd like to see you take it home. $525,000. $525,000 going once. $520. $525,000 going twice. Third and final time at $525,000. The hammer's up at $525,000. Just tell me yes or no. Sold. $520,000. Thank you, sir. You've been a great bidder all night. Congratulations. 9131.
Congratulations. That was a superb automobile.
41. Pardon me. 9141.
Lot 363 is the 1933 Chrysler CL Imperial closed-coupled sedan. This is a wonderful example offered from the estate of Frank L. Wright. One of just 4 known surviving examples, known ownership history from new, and always a Pennsylvania car. It's an older award-winning Concours restoration. This car deserves close inspection. It is absolutely superb.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Chrysler Imperial right here, who give $100,000 to start. $100,000. 100, thank you, 150. 150,000. We're at 100, asking 150. How about 125? 125,000. 120, 120, 130, 140, 130, asking 140. 130, asking 140. 130's bid, $140,000. We're at 130, asking 140. Hands high at $140,000. We're at 130 only, asking 140. $140,000. We're at 130, asking 140. $140,000. We're at 130, asking 140. I know I have the bid with the honeymoon couple at 130. $140,000. $140,000. We're at 130, asking 140. $140,000. We're at 130, asking 140. How about 135? 135, 140, 145, 145, 145. We're at 140,000. 145, 140, asking 145. $145,000 where? We're at 140, asking 145. 145, 145, 140, 145, 150, 160, 150, asking 160, 160, 160, 150, asking 160. Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 150, asking 160, going once. 160,000, going twice. Do you want to reconsider at 155? Last call, $155,000. Sold, $150,000. Thank you kindly. And the buyer, 9402. 9402.
Congratulations. What a wonderful thing that was. And another superb Chrysler coming up. Lot 364, the 1931 Chrysler CG Imperial Roadster, offered from the Frank L. Wright estate, one of just a dozen original CG Imperial Roadsters that exist, one of three retaining its original drivetrain. Delivered new to Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, well-preserved, award-winning older restoration.
On the CG Imperial Roadster, ladies and gentlemen, how much on this one? I have $250 to start. Do I have $250 to start? Thank you, $300,000 now. $300,000. 300, 350, 350, 400,000, 450, 400, asking 450. 450,000. The bid's in the room now at 400,000. 450. 450,000. Four's bid, $450,000. And it's selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at $400,000. $450,000. How about 425? 425. The bid's right here at 400,000. 425. Selling tonight at 400,000. $425,000. Any advance at 425. 410, sir. Do you want to reconsider that? 410,000. 400, 410. The hammer is high, and it's selling all the way at $410,000. Last chance, $410,000. Sold, $400,000. Two in a row, sir. Congratulations. 9402. 9402.
Lot 365 is the 1956 Chrysler New Yorker Newport two-door hardtop. With its space-age Virgil Exner styling, dashing tri-tone red, white, black color scheme matched by the interior. Powered by a 280 horsepower, 354 cubic inch Hemi V8, documented by a collection of parts invoices. This lot is being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, who get $20,000 to start? 20,000 in the back corner, 25 sitting down. 25 sitting down, sir. I have 20 standing up. 25. Thank you. 30,000. 30,000. 27.5. Now 30. 30,000. 27.5. Asking 30. $30,000. We're at 27.5. $30,000. $30,000. We're at 27.5 and now $30,000. $30,000. Who said 30? $30,000 at 27.5. Selling tonight. 30,000. Now 32.5. 32.5. 31. 32. 32, 33, 33, 34, 33, 34,000. We're at 33, asking $34,000. Any advance at 34,000 going once. 33, 34,000 going twice. Last chance at $34,000. Sold, $33,000. And that number is, pardon me? 9068. Thank you. 9068. 33,000.
Lot 366 is the 1960 Chrysler 300F convertible, the most expensive Chrysler product offered for 1960. One of just 248 examples produced, powered by a 413 cubic inch V8 with dual 4-barrel carburetors fed by a crossover Ram-tuned induction system, strikingly finished in Alaskan white over tan leather, equipped with highly desirable factory air conditioning and offered without reserve.
Who gives $75,000? $80,000 now. 75, 80,000, 90,000. 90,000, 100,000. 100,000. 100,000. 100, 110. 110, 120. 110, asking 120. 120,000. 110, asking 120. The bid is on the aisle with Kerry at 110, asking 120. Ken, your bidder's out at $120,000. Greg, you're out as well. $120,000. 110, asking 120. 120. The bid's with Kerry at 110, asking 120. $120,000. Who wants to be $115,000? $115,000. Going once. 110 bid. 115, 120, 120, 120. Roadster at 115, 120, 125, 125. At 120, asking 125. $125,000 now. At 125, 122.5. Now 125. 125 carry. 125, 127.5. 127.5. At 125, asking 127.5. 130 now. 130. 130 at 127.5. Selling tonight at 127.5. $130,000 going once. 127.5. $130,000 going twice. 130, 132.5. Now 132.5. 135, Ken. 135. $135,000. I have 132.5. 135 to you. $135,000. 135, sir. 132.5's bid up front with me. $135,000. $135,000. $135,000. The bid's up front at 132.5. 135. 135. 137.5. 137.5. 137.5 now. At 135. 137.5. Now 140,000, sir. $140,000. $140,000 going once. 137.5. 140 going twice. Third and final chance at $140,000. Sold 137.5, and that buyer number is 9220.
Lot 367 is the 1955 Packard Caribbean, believed to be one of 500 built for the 1955 model year. Packard's last prestigious model, rare, luxurious, and desirable, finished in white jade, fire opal, and onyx, equipped with power windows, seat, top, steering, and brakes, and offered today without reserve.
No reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Who get 30,000? 25 online. 30, 35, 40,000. 40,000. I have 35, 45 now. 45 internet. You didn't make it. 40s with carry. Asking 45. 50,000. Now 55. 55, 60,000. 60,000. Bids all over the house. 60,000. 65. 65, 70,000. 70,000 now. We're at 65 and now 70,000. 65, $70,000. Out it goes then at 65. $70,000 going once. Carries bidders on at 65. 70,000 going twice. 65, 70,000 going twice. 70,000, 67.5. Now 70,000. Now 72.5, RJ. 72.5. 72.5. We're at 70,000, asking 72.5. 70,000, 72.5 going once. 70,000, 72.5 going twice. 75,000 now. 75, 77.5. 77.5. We're at 75,000, asking 77.5. 77.5 at 75,000. 77.5 for the first time. 77.5. Have you been back there, sir? 77.5 for the second time. 75. 77.5. Third and final chance at 77,500. Yes or no? 77,005. Michael, 77.5. Sold $75,000. 9350. 9350. Good job.
Lot 368 is the 1941 Chrysler New Yorker convertible. Wonderful, evocative, year-correct polo green finish. Well-preserved, detailed, older restoration in fine condition. Formerly of the noted Charles Colley collection, equipped with numerous desirable options and accessories, and offered today without reserve.
No reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Who get 20,000 to start? 20,000 I have. Thank you. 30,000 now. 25, 30,000. 35, 35, 30,000. Asking 35. At 30,000, 35,000. Thank you. $40,000 now. 35's in the room, and now $40,000. 35 and now $40,000. Who wants to be 37.5? 37.5. 37.5. At 37.5 in the back corner, $40,000 now. $40,000. We're at 37.5. 40,000 to you. $40,000. We're at 37.5. $40,000 going once. At 37.5. $40,000 going twice. We're at $37,500, $40,000. Third and final chance at $40,000. Sold. $37,500 at the back. $37,500. 9199. Thank you. 9199.
Lot 369 is the 1956 Cadillac Eldorado Seville. Wearing a superbly preserved older restoration, Antique Automobile Club of America Grand National winner, finished in factory correct color scheme of alpine white with a black top, over a matching black and white leather interior, equipped with power windows, steering and brakes, a driver's side view mirror, and an Autronic Eye automatic light dimmer. This lot is being offered without reserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, who gave $50,000? $60,000 now. $70,000. $70,000. I have 60 on Greg, asking 70. $70,000. $70,000 at $60,000. $70,000. Selling tonight at 60. 62.5. Now 65. 65, 67.5, 67.5, 67.5. Same back, 67.5, 65, 67.5. Go get a haircut, would you? 67.5, 65, 67.5. The bid is with Greg at 65,000. 67.5 going once. 65,000. 67.5. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The bid is with Greg. Are you bidding back there, sir? 67.5. 67.5. You bidding? Thank you. 70,000. 70,000, 72.5, 72.5. I can see you, 72.5. The bid's up front with me at 70,000, 72.5, 72.5. Now 75, now 75. Greg, your bidder is still out. The bid is with me at 72.5, $75,000, $75,000. The bid is way in the back, standing up at 72.5, 75,000 going once, 72.5, $75,000 going twice. 72.5, $75,000. Does anyone else want to do it? 75, 77.5 now. 77.5. We're back here at 77.5. 77.5, 80,000. $80,000. $80,000. We're at 77.5, $80,000. 77.5, 80,000. Going once. 77.5, 80,000. 82.5. 82.5. 82.5, road again, 82.5. 80,000, asking 82.5. Going once. 82.5, going twice. 80,000, 82.5, third and final chance, 82,500. Sold, $80,000, 9220, 9220.
Lot 370 is the 1956 Cadillac Eldorado Baritz. Antique Automobile Club of America Grand National winner. Benefits from a superbly preserved older restoration, elegant all-black color scheme, equipped with power windows, steering and brakes, a driver's side mirror, and an Autronic Eye automatic headlight dimmer. This lot is being offered without reserve.
Who gives 70,000? 70,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 90,000, 90,000. We're at 80,000, asking 90. $90,000. We're at 80, 90,000. $90,000 here tonight, and it's selling all the way, ladies and gentlemen. $90,000, $100,000 now. 110, sir. We're out at the back. 110, 120 now. 110, asking 120, 120, 130, 130, Greg. 130,000. We're at 120, asking 130, 130,000. We're out, sir, at 130, 130, 140, 140, 135, 140, 135, asking 140. 135 up front, 140 at the back. 135, asking 140. 140,000. We're at 135, and now 140,000. Selling tonight at 135. 140,000. Sir, reconsider. It is a nice one at 135. $140,000 going once. 140 online. 145. 145. 145. Now 150. 145, 150. Internet, we're out now at 145. $150,000. We're at 145, asking 150. 155 now. 155. 150, 155 at 150,000, asking 155. $155,000 here tonight, and we're selling all the way at 150, asking 155 going once, twice. 155, a brand new bidder. 160. 160, 157.5 I will do. I have 155 with Roger. 157.5. Now 160, Roger. Now 160, 162.5. 162.5. 162.5. 165, Roger. 167.5. 167.5. 167.5. 167,500 going once. 167.5 going twice. 170, Roger. 170, 172.5. 172.5. We're at 170,000 at 175 now. 175, sir. 177.5. 177.5. We're at 175. 177.5. 180. 182.5. 182.5 at 180,000, asking 182.5. Now 185. 185. 187.5. 187.5. 187.5. 185, asking 187.5 for the first time. 187.5. 190, sir. 190. 192.5. 192.5. 192.5 at 190,000, asking 192.5. Last chance at 190, 192.5. Any advance at 192.5. Sold. Roger, $190,000. 9188, 9188. Thank you.
Lot 371 is the 1949 Chrysler Town & Country convertible. This is a very late production, very rare, early 1949 model. Special ordered in this striking hue of Knoll green metallic. Excellent, well-preserved older restoration. Formerly part of the noted Lloyd Needham collection. Truly one of the most timeless and best beloved post-war American designs, and being offered without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen. How much on this one? Who gave 50 to start? $60,000, 70,000 where? $70,000. 70,000, 80,000. $80,000. We're at 70 on the side. $80,000. $80,000 at 70,000. $80,000. 70,000. $80,000. 80,000. 90,000. 90,000. 85. How about that? 85. 85,000. We're at 80,000. 85 online. 90,000. Now 90,000. 85. $90,000. We're at 85. Asking $90,000. $90,000. We're at 85 on the internet. Who give $90,000? 90 now 95. Now 95,000. We're at 90,000. Asking $95,000. $95,000. 95,000. Now 100,000. 100,000. We're at 95. Asking 100. 100,000. 95. Asking 100. 100,000. We're at 95. How about 97.5 internet? 97.5. Now $100,000. 97.5. Asking 100. $100,000. $100,000 at 97.5. 100. 102.5. 102.5. We're at 100,000. Asking 102.5. 102.5. At 100,000. 102.5 going once. 100. 102.5 going twice. Last chance at 102,500. Sold. $100,000 on the net at 100,000.
Congratulations, what a great looking car. Lot 372 is the 1947 Cadillac Series 62 convertible coupe. A sought-after American open-top design and one of the most desirable classic-era drivers. Nicely maintained older restoration in Madeira maroon over a tan leather interior with a tan power top. Former recipient of the AACA Senior National First Prize and AACA Grand National First Prize. A classic Car Club of America, full classic, ideal for touring and caravans, and offered today without reserve.
No reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Who give 50? 50,000. 40 I have, now 50,000. 40's online, asking 50. 45, now 50. Now 50 at the back, 55. 55,000. We're at 50 at the back of the room, and now $55,000. We're at 50, asking 5. $55,000 at 50,000. Who said 55? $55,000. We're at 50, and now 5. $55,000. Any advance at $55,000. $55,000. How about 52.5? 52.5, thank you. 55 now. 55 to you, sir. 55,000. We're at 52.5 in the second row. $55,000. 55,000 selling all the way at 55,000. 57.5 now. 57.5. The bid's online at 55. 57.5 to you. 57.5. 57.5. 60,000 internet. $60,000. We're at 57.5 and now 60,000. $60,000 at 57.5. 60,000 going once. 57.5. 60,000. Who said it? 60,000. Thank you. 62.5. 62.5. It's your turn. 62.5. The bid's with Michael at 60,000. 62.5. 60,000. 62.5 going once. 62.5 twice. Last chance at 62,000. 62.5 and a brand new bidder. 65, Michael. 65,000. We're at 65,000. 62.5 and now 65. $65,000. Just tell me yes or no at $65,000 for the first time. 67.5. 67.5. You got a late start, you know that? 67.5. 67.5. He said no. Anyone else at 67,500? Sold. 65,000, Michael. 65. 9529. 9529. Thank you kindly.
Lot 373 is the 1948 Packard 8 station sedan. An elegant and unusual wood-paneled station sedan, one of only 3,885 produced, of which very few have survived. Well-maintained previous restoration in Cavalier maroon over a brown vinyl and fabric interior, desirably equipped with overdrive and rare electromagnetic clutch, and offered today without reserve.
Without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, how much on this? 25,000 to start. 30,000. 35. 35, 40,000. 45,000. 45,000. We're at 40 in the room. 45. 45,000. We're at 40, asking 5. $45,000. We're at 40, and now 5. 40,000. $45,000. Get your bids in at 45. Who said that? At 45. $45,000. 42.5. Who wants to do that? 42.5. The bid's right here at 40,000. 42.5 selling tonight at 40,000. 42.5 going once. 40,000. 42.5. Now 45. 45,000, sir. 45. Thank you. 47.5. 47.5. 50,000. 50,000. 50,000. We're at 47.5 right here. $50,000 now. 50,000. 52.5. 52.5. Are you only good for one bid, sir? 50,000. 52.5. 50,000. 52.5. That's a cardinal sin, you know. 52.5. Was that a bid? 52.5. 55. 55,000. We're at 52.5. Asking 55. $55,000. We're at 52.5 only. Asking 55 going once. 55,000 going twice. Pete's got his job back at 52.5. 55,000 third and final chance at $55,000. Sold. 52,500. Thank you, Pete. And the number is 9590. 9590.
Lot 374 is the 1958 Aston Martin DB2 Mark III. One of only 197 left-hand drive examples produced. Only 2 documented owners since 1983, and this is believed to be a 3-owner car. It's undergone a 6-year sympathetic mechanical restoration completed in 2019, documented with Aston Martin build records, prior bill of sale, AMOC register copies, and restoration correspondence.
Who gives 75,000 to start? 50 online, 60,000. 75, 80,000. 75, asking 80. $80,000. $90,000 now. $90,000. $90,000. We're at 80, asking 90. Now 100. 100,000. 100,000 at 90, asking 100. 110. 110. 110,000. The bid's online at 100, asking 110. 110,000. It's selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 100,000 online, asking 110. $110,000. We're at 100 on 5. 110. 115. 115. 115,000. We're at 110, asking 115. 120. 115, asking 120. 120,000. We're at 120. 125. 125. 120, asking 125. 125. Any advance at $125,000. 125. The bids with Gord now at 120. Asking 125, and it's selling tonight at 120. 125 for the first time at 120. 125 for the second time. 125. 130 now. 125 asking 130. 130,000 at 125. 130. 135 now. 135. 130 asking 5. 135. $135,000. The bids with Gord at 130. $135,000 going once. 135 going twice. Any advance at $135,000. 135. Wow, 140. 140. 140,000. We're at 135. 140. That was close at 135. 140,000. Going once. 135 with Greg. 140. 145 Greg. 145. 145. 140 asking 145. $145,000. 145,000 going once. 145 twice. Sir, do you want to reconsider? 145, 150. 150,000. We're at 145, asking 150. 150,000. 145, 150. $150,000. Last chance. We're at 145. $150,000. Just tell me yes or no at 150. 155, Greg. 155 now. 155. 155 or 150 asking 5. 155. Now 160. 160. 155. $160,000. 155. 160 going once. 155. 160 going twice. 165. 165, Greg. 165. $165,000. We got a battle going on at 160. 165. 165,000 going once. 165 going twice. He said no. 165,000. Sold. 160 on the telephone. And that buyer number is 9515. Congratulations.
Lot 375, the last of the big Cadillacs tonight, the 1964 Cadillac Eldorado Baritz. Top of the line Cadillac for 1964, one of 1,870 built for the model year. Finished in fire mist saddle, retains original Palomino leather interior with bucket seats. Nicely presented example, never fully restored, having covered 64,000 miles from new, equipped with optional comfort control air conditioning, desirable final year for the iconic Cadillac tail fins, and being offered today without reserve.
No reserve, ladies and gentlemen. I have 25 to start. 25, thank you, $30,000 now. 30,000 the back, 35, 40,000, 40,000. 40,000, 40, 45, 42.5, now 45, 45,000, Greg, 47.5, 47.5, 47.5. We're at 45,000, asking 47.5, 45,000, 47.5 going once, 47.5, 50,000, $50,000 at 47.5, $50,000. We're at 47.5, $50,000. Any advance at 47.5. $50,000 last chance at 47.5. 50,000, 52.5. Now 52.5. 50,000 asking 52.5. 52.5 at 50,000. 52.5 going once. 50,000, 52.5. Now 55. $55,000. We're at 52.5 and now 55.75. 57.5, Ken. 57.5. 57,500. The bid is up front at 55. 57.5 for the first time. 57.5 for the second time. Third and final time at 57,500. Sold. $55,000. 9220.
Lot 376, the 1965 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray convertible L79. A superb Stingray with numbers matching engine. Originally ermine white, now rally red over a red vinyl interior. older full restoration by RM Auto Restorations. It retains its original L79 327 cubic inch V8 4-speed manual gearbox, extensively documented with receipts dating from the 1980s.
Who get 30,000 to start? 30,000, 35. 40,000. 40,000, 45. 45,000. 45, 50,000. 50,000. $50,000. We're at 45, asking 50. $50,000. We're at 45. 47.5. Now 50, Greg. Now 52.5. 52.5. 50,000 on Greg, asking 52.5, and it's selling tonight. 52.5. I already have 50. 52.5. Internet, you'll have to be 52.5. 52.5. Now 55. 55. 57.5. 57.5. $60,000. $60,000. We're at 57.5. $60,000. 57, 60, 62.5. 62.5. Selling all the way. 60,000. 62.5. 62.5. $65,000 now. 62.5. $65,000. 62.5. Internet, we're out. $65,000. We have 62.5 in the room. $65,000. $65,000. We're going to count it down, and it's selling tonight at 62.5. $65,000 going once, twice, third and final chance at $65,000. Sold $62,500. And the buyer number right down front is okay.
Lot 377, the 1933 Ford Model 40 V8 station wagon. This is your last chance tonight to get a Ford Woody. And this is among the rarest 1933 Fords with just 1,654 examples produced. Single ownership for the past 19 years. Streamlined Art Deco styling blended with exquisite woodwork. Rides on red wire wheels with matching fender-mounted spares, and it's being offered tonight without reserve.
Last chance to get a Woody, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. $20,000 to start. $20,000. $20,000 in the back corner. Thank you. 25. $25,000. There's still time. $25,000. 20 bid. 25. 25. Thank you. $30,000. $30,000. 27.5. Right now. 30,000. 30,000. We're at 27.5. $30,000. $30,000. We're at 27.5. Asking 30. $30,000. Selling all the way at 27.5. $30,000 going. 30,000. Now 32.5. 32.5. 32.5. Are you thinking 31? 31,000. At 30,000, asking $31,000. 31,000 going once. Any advance at $31,000? 31,000. Brand new bidder. 32. Now 32, Gord. 32,000. We're at 31, and now 32. $32,000. We're at 31 only, asking $32,000. Anyone else in the room at $32,000? He's sitting down at 31. 32,000. Last chance. $32,000. Sold $31,000. Congratulations. And your buyer number is 9203. 9203.
Lot 378, the 1940 Lincoln Zephyr Continental Cabriolet. One of just 350 Continental Cabriolets built for 1940. Known ownership from new. Less than 65,000 miles, believed to be original. Never fully restored. Mechanically sorted as needed. Presently offered from 26 years of single-family ownership. And this lot today is being offered without reserve.
No reserve, ladies and gentlemen. I have $30,000 to start. $35,000 now. $35,000. 35, 40,000. $40,000. We're at 35. How about 37.5? 37.5. $40,000. 42.5. Now 45. 47.5. 47.5. The bid's on the phone desk at 45. 47.5. $50,000. 52.5. 52.5. $55,000. $55,000. We're at 52.5. Asking 55. $55,000. We're at 52.5. $55,000 going once. It's selling tonight at 52.5. 55,000 twice. Pete, do you have a bidder? $55,000. You give up way too easy. 52.5, 55, third and final chance at $55,000. Sold 52,500. 9444. 9444.
Lot 379, the 1953 Jaguar XK120 fixed head coupe. Desirably specified with the uprated special equipment package. Retains numbers matching 3.4 liter XK engine. Documented with Jaguar Daimler Heritage Trust certificate, service and restoration invoices, and owner's correspondence and note. And this car is being offered tonight without reserve.
No reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Who give 50,000? 30 I have, 40,000. 40,000, 50,000. $50,000. 50, 60,000. 60,000. How about 55? 55, 60,000. 65,000. 65,000. 62.5. Now 65. 67.5. 67.5. We're at 65,000, asking 67.5. 67.5. We're at 65,000. 67.5. The bid's with Evan at 65. 67.5. Are we all done? At 65,000. 67.5 going once. 65. 67.5 going twice. Third and final chance at 67,500. Sold $65,000. Evan, buyer 9500.
Lot 380, the 1998 Rolls-Royce Silver Spur. One of 802 exclusive long wheelbase silver spurs produced from 1996 to 2000. Finished in silver metallic over sandstone leather, powered by a 300 horsepower, 6.75 liter turbocharged V8, accompanied by copies of Rolls-Royce records, including build information. And this Rolls-Royce is being offered tonight without reserve.
No reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Who give 20,000 to start? 20,000. I have 25. 20,000, asking 25. $25,000. We're at 20, asking 25. $25,000. We're at 20,000. Who wants to be 22.5? 22.5. 22.5. 20,000. 22.5. Any advance at 22.5? 21. 22. 22. Well, that was a good try. 22. 21,000. 22. 23. 22. Asking 3. 23,000. Selling all the way at $23,000. 22. 23. 24. 23. $24,000. At $24,000. We're at 23 with Ken's bidder, asking 24,000 going once. 23, 24,000 going twice. Third, 24, 25. 25, 26 now. 26,000. We're at 25, asking 26. 26,000. Last chance at 25, $26,000. Anyone else at $26,000? Sold $25,000. Ken's bidder at 25,000. Hey. $9296. $9296.
Lot 381, the 1972 Jaguar E-type Series 3 V12 Roadster. Remarkably well-preserved example of the legendary E-type's final evolution, displaying just 6,471 miles at the time of cataloging, believed to be original, well-documented with original purchase documents, manuals, and Jaguar Daimler Heritage Trust certificates. Factory livery of white over dark blue with black hardtop, and this Jaguar is offered tonight without reserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an opening bid of 30,000. Who wants to be 35? 35, 40,000. $40,000. $40,000 at 35, asking 40. 40,000, 45. $45,000 now. 45,000. Now 50,000. 50,000. 45, $50,000. Now 55. 55. 55,000. 52.5. Now 55. 55. 52.5's bid. 60. 62.5. 60,000, 62.5. We're at 60 with Gord's bidder, asking 62.5. 62.5 in the back, I see you, sir. 62.5, now 65. $65,000. We're at 62.5, asking $65,000. 62.5, 65, 67.5, 67.5. Where'd he go? 67.5. We're at 65,000, 67.5, 67.5 going once. We're at 65,000, 67.5, 67.5, $70,000 now. You guys are all out. $70,000, $70,000, $70,000. $70,000 at 67.5, 70,000 going once. 72.5, 72.5, 72.5. Now 75, Pete. $75,000. We're at 72.5 and $75,000. 72.5, 75, 77.5, 77.5, 77.5. $80,000. $80,000. $80,000. Are we keeping you up? $80,000. 77.5. $80,000. Going once. 80,000. 82.5. 82.5. 85,000. 85. Come on, Pete. 85,000. $85,000. We're at 82.5. 85 going once. 82.5. 85 in the back. I see you, sir. 87.5 and a brand new bidder. 87.5, $90,000. 90,000, 92.5. 92.5. 95,000. 97.5. 97.5. 97.5. $100,000. He said no. Anyone else? $100,000 at 97.5. $100,000. Sold. 97,500. Thank you.
And thank you.
9220.
And thanks to everyone for coming tonight. Thanks to all our consigners. You know, at RM, Hershey really is sort of our favorite venue. We love coming here. And yet again, another successful auction. So we all look forward to seeing you next year.